All right. Now we are officially 100% live, locked in, and ready to go. So, I want to first and foremost say sorry for the situation that we had at the beginning. Essentially, some people are trying to say that I had a camera moment where I didn't know the camera was on. That's not true. Basically, what happened was I had the stream as unlisted and unfiltered in my PlayerEssence live, so nobody could actually see the stream. So I was talking as if everybody could see the stream, but none of you guys could actually see the stream. Now I do dual streaming, so I was on Twitch and I was on YouTube. It's at the same time. So if you were on Twitch, like Party Man came over there, I was like, "Oh, what's up, everybody?" Blah blah blah, you know. But then I was like, "Wait a minute, hold up. There's nobody in the actual YouTube chat." So I'm thinking to myself, "What happened?" Even though I said it to public multiple times, it wasn't saving it as public. So I just decided to just scrap that stream, just end it, just wait 10 minutes more, make sure it actually filters so it gets into you guys' upcoming or whatever. But I knew the camera was on. I thought it was actually filtering through, but it was not. Also, another thing, I bit my tongue. So if I'm slurring my words a little bit, it's because I bit my tongue. My wife made some really good food earlier, and I don't know, maybe I was going in a little bit too much, and I bit my tongue. So I thought about maybe not even streaming, but then I'm thinking to myself, what would my son say to me if he heard that I didn't stream today because I bit my tongue? Oh, poor little baby, sissy. Shut up. You gotta stream, you gotta work, you gotta get out there. So I'm a tough it up and still stream today, even though I bit my tongue. But yeah, I bit my tongue really bad to the point to where there was a lot of blood. So yeah, I don't usually bite my tongue, and my teeth are good. But this one, for some reason, I bit my tongue. I don't know why. I never bite my tongue. Like it's a very rare thing. Like I'll bite my tongue like once every few years. I'll bite my tongue, and it's never bad. It's always just like, oh, I kind of bit my tongue a little bit, like ow. But this one was actually kind of bad. But anyway, it's all good. This is not Eternal Darkness, though. Just keep that in mind. This is not a new Eternal Darkness game. So we're going to talk about the Emio. I don't know. I think it's Emio. But yeah, it's not a new Eternal Darkness game. So just keep that in mind. It's not that. It seems like it's a new IP. But we got some more information on it, so we'll talk about it. We will talk about it. But it also seems like it's not made by Nintendo. It's probably going to be published. And Nintendo owns the rights to the game. But it definitely seems like it's going to be more of like a Fatal Frame situation. Or maybe like an Eternal Darkness situation. But it's not going to be like, like a Mario or Zelda situation. If you guys know what I mean. Right? Or like a Yoshi or something like that. It's going to be like third-party developed collaboration partnership, or like Astral Chain. Yeah, Astral Chain. Nintendo owns the IP. They publish it. They fund it. They have input on the game, but they didn't actually make it. Like it wasn't Nintendo's own developers in-house. Nintendo, EPD or whatever, right? Yeah, it'll probably be okay by tomorrow. With the whole biting tongue thing, I should be all right by tomorrow. I hope. All right, let's get into shoutouts though. So if you're here in the chat, make sure you say what up. I saw Dior. Dior is always here. What's up, Dior? Welcome. Paper Party Man is here as well. Exotic Donut, what's good? Shoutouts. Jim Kiss, what's good? Welcome. Life will change. Iscal, Dr. Birdie, Ollie H, evening. Felipe, what's good? Dave Leo, what's up, man? Welcome. Ryan Tyler, Reptile, ready for this killer Luigi's Mansion 4. Yeah. Sotable Shelf, what's good? Elias says new Nintendo M game. What a time. What a time. Some person getting ready to say this Emio game is a teaser for the Switch 2. That's already been said. I saw Nintendo Prime already saying that people were saying that. But I mean, could it be on Switch 2 as well? Probably. I mean, if Nintendo's releasing any new IPs at this point, it's probably going to be like upscaled or Switch 2 version as well. But that doesn't mean it's like officially, Switch 2 teaser. It's like that could be a game that comes out this year. It could be a smaller horror game. It doesn't have to be like the biggest big budget game or something crazy. So people are already kind of getting wild about that, but you know, we'll see. So yeah, this is why Nintendo. This is exactly the reason why Nintendo doesn't tell people about who's making the games, because people already assume that the game's going to be bad, or it's going to be this, or it's going to be that, based off of whoever's making it, instead of just waiting to actually see the game and judge from there. You know, Felipe. So that's the thing. That's why I'm like, okay, that's why they probably don't say nothing, because I already saw that people are, oh, it's going to be terrible now. It's like, just wait till we see the game, then or once the game comes out, if it sucks, then okay, it sucks. You know. What's up, Rax? Welcome to the stream. A Switch 3 teaser, says Rax the Great. Rax, you the homie, bro. Not only did you just say no Switch 2, you just said let's just go straight to Switch 3. That's awesome. For those who don't know, or if you just came in, I bit my tongue pretty bad. So that's the reason why, if I slur my words a little bit, is because I bit my tongue. So that's the reason why. I bit my tongue, and I don't usually bite my tongue, but I bit my tongue today. My wife made me some food. It was really good. Bit the tongue. Trambam, bro, you back for right now, but I mean, I ain't dealing with you today, brother. Like, I bit my tongue. I don't really feel like dealing with you, so I ain't gonna deal with you today. All right. So, all right. So I ain't dealing with you today. No, I don't remember anything, so I'm not dealing with you today. You're just not. I ain't gonna deal with you today, bro. Just your sock account. Go back on your whatever your main is. If you want to email me on your main account that you got banned from, and I'll unban your main account. But no, I ain't dealing with your sock account today, bro. I ain't dealing with it all day today. Not with my tongue like this. I ain't trying to talk to you like this today, brother. So just you're gonna have to take the L. Email me if you want your main account unbanned. Email me and I'll unban it. But if you act stupid, I'll ban it again. But I'm not dealing with you today, brother. All right, moving on. Hey, what's up, Big Queen? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. Hell no, I ain't dealing with you today. Not with my tongue in this situation. I can't be dealing with it. Like, you know, I ain't got no patience today for that. So just enjoy the stream, or just watch, or get on another sock account. Let's see here. Mark Mulready with the 5.99 euros says Xbox confusing people with the new subscription tiers. Nintendo confusing people with a new game. I don't know. I guess some people are confused. To me, I just see it as, oh, they're just teasing a new game. But yeah, I guess some people are definitely confused on what the game could be or what's going on. Yeah, absolutely. That's part of the whole marketing campaign, right? What's up, Justin? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? There's too many Xbox Game Pass tiers now. Yeah, you got Xbox Basic, Xbox Core, Xbox Elite, Xbox Serious, Xbox Kinda Serious, Xbox Mid-Tier, Xbox Ultimate, Xbox Phil Spencer Edition, Xbox Sarah Bond Edition, you know, Xbox Colt Eastwood Edition. You know, like you got the Xbox Colt Eastwood Edition. It only comes with Redfall. That's the only game it comes with. It comes with Redfall. That's it. Pre-patch, not even post-patch. Pre-patch Redfall. That's all you get. It's good though. It's good. Shout outs to Mark Mulready. Thank you for the 5.99 euros. I appreciate that. Yeah, those tiers are confusing. Nintendo just said, hey, let's just get you guys a game. Y'all can be confused on this. Thank you so much, Mark, with the 5.99 euros. I'm just gonna put $5.99. Thank you for the $5.99, brother. I appreciate that. Anybody that does $5.99 or more, you can beat out Mark Mulready. Shout outs to my European brethren. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support and watching late at night. You guys are the dedicated, and I love y'all for it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mark. How are you doing tonight? How's the family? How's your friends? How's everything going on your neck of the woods? Let me know. Also, I need to continue to do shout outs because I have not said hi to everybody here. That's very important that we say hi to everybody here. Thank you so much. See, that's the best thing about horror is the mystery surrounding it. So we need some mystery, yeah. Xbox Studio shutdown tier. It's the shutdown tier, bro. That's the shutdown tier. We're going to talk about that and some of the nonsense that I've seen on Twitter. Because we had to definitely... I mean, Jez Corden is in full damage control mode, bro. Windows Central, Jez. My man's in full... I see him all over the place, man. People make... Oh, man, he's everywhere, bro. It's great. I love watching I love watching people when it comes to certain things squirm. Like, people were trying to get me on Donkey Kong. Bro, I wasn't commenting on nobody's post, bro. I just made my own post. But I ain't going all over to hear that. People used to do that before. I ain't doing that, man. So it's always funny. Hey, what's up, Brandino? What's up, JC Zero Edge? New horror game is actually the live Pioro execution. It's Pioro under that mask. They're gonna take care of him. He's the final boss. Oh man. Oh man, what's good, brother? Welcome. Streamlabs is here. What's up, Streamlabs? Shout outs, Justin. Yeah, there's way too many Game Pass tiers, man. Hey, today's kind of a more chill stream because like my tongue is killing me. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not even trying to go in any structure or anything. We'll watch the teaser trailer, but y'all just give me stuff to talk about, and I'll do my best. That's why I'm not even trying to change my voice, guys. Just because I usually talk in a bit, more presentation voice, but I ain't even trying to do it. My tongue. So I said I ain't have to deal with this tram bam, dude. Like I ain't trying to deal with it today. I'm just kind of here to chill, talk about the games, talk about the different topics. We'll get into different topics, but if you guys got anything else that you want to add in or chime in, feel free. Let me know. Suggestions for the channel, things that you want to point out. Yo, OJ, can you do this or whatever? Hey, that's cool too. That's all good as well. So videos you want to see, that's all good. I'm taking it all in today. So feel free. Let me know. I gotta check what day it is. I don't know if I see my daughter tomorrow. No, I see my daughter. Oh, it's Thursday. I see my daughter this Friday. I see my daughter on Thursday next week. All right, so yeah, I might just take like Friday off. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Have you seen it yet? Is it? It's Emio, right? It's Emio. Emio is the third Mario brother. Man, that would be crazy. The third Mario brother. Bean Queen, how you doing today, young lady? I know I said what up, but I want to say it again. Shout outs to Bean Queen. Dad says paper bag horror theme. Paper bag horror theme would definitely be better than clown popping up creepy dolls. Jacob Dressback with the 3.
I love your video today.
Thank you.
I have been obsessed with my 3DS over the last couple of months.
Yes, sir.
Played through Samus Returns and Link Between Worlds for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm playing FB Echoes.
Yeah, all those games are on there. So if you can roll with the 25 games that I put on that list, you're gonna be in for a good time. Like Nintendo has to find some way to having those games be stuck on the Nintendo 3DS is a crime. It's a crime. I might need to file a lawsuit in Seattle against Nintendo because if they don't get something going with those 3DS games, because they're too good to be stuck on the Nintendo 3DS and just be dead, where Nintendo's not reselling them or anything like that and letting scalpers jack up the prices of all the different games, So if you have Metroid Samus Returns, oh, I was about to grab something. Give me 1 second. So if you have Samus Returns and you have this right here, Nintendo did something really kind of crazy that I didn't expect them to do. This right here, if you have this amiibo, it unlocks an actual mode for the game, which I don't agree with this type of stuff. It's so funny because it's like you can use the amiibo to get unlock a reserve tank, mark your position on the map, view artwork, but then it's like challenge yourself with the fusion mode after beating the game. It's like, wait, hold up, what? Yeah, there's a mode locked behind an amiibo that's not necessarily super easy to find. But Samus Returns is awesome. So if they make a Switch 2 or Switch version of the game, just put all that stuff in there without the need for amiibo. I think that'd be good. But yeah, Samus Returns is really good. It's a really good game. First place where they actually have, like, you guys, for most of you guys probably played Dread or know about Dread more than Samus Returns. But that's where they have like the counter, the melee counter. It was first in Metroid Returns. So yeah. Yeah, apparently it's like Laughing Man or Smiling Man or something like that. So looks like maybe it's like Joker. He's like Joker. Shout out to Jacob Dressback. Thank you for the $3. That is 2 on the combo board. We're still gonna go through all of our normal upgrades and tiers in terms of stream extensions, guys. So yeah, we'll still go through all that, even though my tongue's saying no, don't do that, OJ. I'm gonna try to get through it if we can. So shout outs. First extension of the stream for 10 minutes is at 10 on the combo board. Let's go. Smiling face, yeah, smiling face or something like that. That's what the text came up at the end of the teaser, which we will watch in just a bit. For real, I need Awakening and Fates on Switch or Switch 2. Yeah, we need that. We need Awakening and Fates. Hey, OJ, when do you think Sony will reveal the PS5 Pro? Probably like in the next couple months. And then I'll launch in like November. So yeah, what should they price it? Well, they should price it to where it doesn't lose them a lot of money. So I'm guessing they're going to price it at least a minimum of $100 more than the PS5. So I'm looking at probably having 400, 500, and 600, or maybe they price it $150 more. 400, 500, 650. So $649.99. So that's what I'm guessing. Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition is $400. The one would currently play the entire story without pirating it. Yeah, you're right. The DLC story. Yep. So they need to bring all that. If they bring all that back, Fire Emblem Fates, Samus Returns, Super Mario 3D Land. That's way too good of a game to keep stuck. Like, that's like a mainline big Mario game. Like, that's not necessarily super easy. I mean, it's easy to find. Like, it's not a rare game. You can find it. But I mean, keeping something like Super Mario 3D Land, you know, that game just stuck on the only system it's on is the Nintendo 3DS. Like, at least with Mario Galaxy 2, it's on the Wii U. So, I mean, if you had the Wii U at the time and the shops was on, you could still download, you know, you can download the game. Like, you can download a digital version of the game, and the game is backwards compatible with the Wii U. So you can play it on multiple systems. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Super Mario 3D Land, it's only playable. It's only been released on the Nintendo 3DS. So it's actually worse than Galaxy 2, in my opinion. Because Galaxy 2, you can play on more systems. That sort of combine, you know, 100-something million units between Wii and Wii U. And opportunities to get the game. Like, 3D Land is just only on one system. It's never been re-released. So yeah, that one to me is like, okay, they got to do something with this 3DS, you know. I mean, I guess DS is kind of the same way, but apparently there was a patent for DS, or there was something for DS. We're probably going to get DS games coming up. So looks like DS is good. Like, we're going to be getting DS games in like a tier for NSO or something. So yeah. Funny enough, the last couple of years I've been collecting some 3DS games. Yeah, it's good to collect 3DS games when you can, because they're going to be gone. Like, in 5 years from now, people are going to be like, man, here's the rarest 3DS game. It's somewhat like SMT4 Final or Apocalypse or something like that, right? Like, so if I were you, definitely get on the ground floor now, you know, if you can get it. 3D Land is the only 3D Mario game that I haven't gotten around to. 3D Land is really good. I mean, it's like 3D World, but just not quite as good. So, I mean, that's really what it is, because like 3D World builds off of land. So just think 3D World, but not quite as good. Just okay, just good. Like a good, solid 9 out of 10 Mario game, or like 8.5 or 8 out of 10 Mario game. It's a very good game. Doesn't do anything too crazy, but doesn't do anything that's like, oh man, this sucks. Graphics are really good for the 3DS too. Like, it's one of the best looking games. If you play it in 3D, it looks awesome. So yeah, I played it all the way back when it first came out. I bought it day one and played it. Had a ton of fun. I 100%ed that game. To hide the pain of who I was with at the time, because that person was just driving me nuts. So I got that game, and I just play it whenever there be issues. I just play the game. Helped me get through some bad times. Emio is the least expected tease. Yeah, I didn't expect anything like that game to pop up today. I beat SMT Vengeance, and now I'm just doing the side quests in the game. So far, I loved it. Man, beat it already? Goodness, how many hours did you put? I'm nowhere near. I'm about 50 hours in. Was deciding between picking up GameCube or 3DS. I went with GameCube, but I'll cop a 3DS soon as well. I mean, GameCube's already kind of like rare, right? And the games are rare, so that's fine. But yeah, you can get around to 3DS. I think GameCube maybe is a little bit more pressing matter in terms of game prices. But yeah, 3DS is definitely getting up there. Ahmed says, I recently played Donkey Kong Country. I played the first game for the first time, enjoyed it. It took me only 1 hour and 18 minutes to finish it. Yeah, it's not a long game. It's about like the replay value though, like getting all 100% and all that. Getting all the secret levels and all that stuff like that. Should have taken you a little bit longer than that though, man. You must have used the guide. Joshio E110 with the $1.99. It says, Emio, you definitely used the guide or something, or you skipped a lot of stuff. Because there's no way first time playing it through and like you just cooked through it like that. There's no way. There's no way. Thank you for the $1.99. He says, Emio is also going to be an M-rated horror game. Yeah. We mentioned that. That it's going to be an M-rated horror game. So we'll see how crazy it gets within the game. Looks like Blooper Team's going to be making it. And it could be this project that we're going to talk about. There's an article on there. Shout out to Joshio. Thank you for the Joshio E110 with the $1.99. We're out here at the 3 already. Thank you guys early dropping some support. Remember, if you drop a dono, also put a music request in there. Anytime that you drop a donation on the stream, you get a free video game music track. I can't play. Somebody asked me for Tupac and Biggie, something like that. I forgot Silver was asking me for some rap music. I'm like, bro, you're trying to get my whole stream cooked, trying to get E40 out to my stream, trying to get me sued by E40 by Def Jam or something like that, man. But yeah, put a video game track. So let me know. Let me know what you want. Let's see here. Yo, Freak Show, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Emio is a drama horror game. A drama horror game? Where'd you get the term drama horror game from? Jazzy says, let's see here. The Blooper Team Project M is something different. They announced its production last year. Let's get into it, though. Let's get into that topic, though, because that's interesting. We don't really know. Because here's what Nintendo Everything is writing up. I'm going off of what they said. So they said, I'll let you guys see it, too. So, Blooper Team working on Project M for Nintendo platforms. So let's get to the bottom of this. An interesting project from Blooper Team has come to light, tentatively titled Project M. This one looks to be slated for Nintendo platforms. The news comes from an interview with Blooper Team CEO, don't know how to say that name, despite having a smaller budget. Hold up, let me see. Let me blow it up so you guys can see it a little bit better. There you go. Despite having a smaller budget, Project M is an important project for the company. He also mentioned that the title is being made in cooperation with the world's best game creators for Nintendo platforms. So he said, here's a rough translation of what was said about Blooper Team's Project M. Project M, although its budget is significantly smaller than the games we are working on Blooper Team, is extremely important due to our long-term plans. In addition, we are working on it in cooperation with the world's best game creators for Nintendo platforms, so we cannot afford to create just a decent game, okay? Some are taking this in a way to assume that Nintendo and Blooper are directly working together on a game. While that's possible, it's not confirmed here outright. Now, earlier today, Nintendo teased something called Emio. We're waiting on details about what the whole thing is about, but you guys can check it out. We're gonna watch it in case you missed it. Fans are also speculating that Project M is Emio, but again, that's also not confirmed, so we don't know. Blooper Team, it could be different, could be the same, but who knows? Looks like it's maybe different though. Blooper Team started to make a name for itself in the horror space over the past decade or so. The company made Layers of Fear 1 and 2, Observer, Blair Witch, and The Medium. Blooper is also currently working on Konami with the remake of Silent Hill 2. Alright, so let's check this out. I don't play Blooper Team's games anyway, for the most part. Alright, here's the teaser trailer for Emio. Alright, that's it. That's it. That's the teaser. We can watch it again. Let's see if you guys found any secrets. Anything you guys see? There is no direction. This does not remind you of Eternal Darkness. What reminds you of Eternal Darkness? Come on, man. Y'all out here with the y'all out here with the cap. What reminds you of Eternal? What from that reminded you of Eternal Darkness, bro? Come on now. There ain't a single thing that you can sit there and say that reminded you of Eternal Darkness, bro. Come on now, man. Shout outs to Nintendo with the 36 months, 3 years of support from Nintendo. Hey, shout outs, big bro. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Nintendo with the 36 months. Let's go. Let's go. Emio's likely an open world investigation drama game. Nah, it's probably not that. Nah, it probably ain't all that, bro. Let's see here. So far for Game Pass, if people complain about the price, just buy your games. And if it is too expensive, as well as probably picks a different hobby. To be honest, you're not forced to do anything. I understand that, but there's more to it than that, Vegeta. So we'll talk about that, because Microsoft might have lied about the price hike. So it's one thing to sit there and say that, I get it, And I'm 100%, yeah, just buy your games if you feel like it's not good for you. However, Microsoft's whole strategy has been built towards like digital and Game Pass. Everything has been pushing you towards Game Pass, pushing toward their whole system is built off Game Pass. So it's like, okay, yeah, I want to go buy a physical copy of Hellblade. Well, you can't. So in some places you can't even buy a physical copy because they push Game Pass, they push all digital. You see what I'm saying? Same thing goes for like, what's it called? Oh man, I already forgot the name of that game. Hi-Fi Rush. You can't even buy a physical of that. So it's like they've been making all these moves towards Game Pass, towards Game Pass, towards Game Pass, and then they do this. And then they also say, oh yeah, we're not going to raise the price of Game Pass after the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. And then they raise the price of Game Pass. So it's like we got to at least say something. Now, it might not be the case. Like maybe we're misunderstanding, but if there's a price increase, you got to say it. Like you got to say, oh, there's a price increase. Like that doesn't mean that you don't like, it's like, okay, yeah, of course. If you don't like it, then don't buy it. Absolutely. I agree. That doesn't mean that we can't say like, hey, hold up. There was this, because people did the same thing with PS Plus. I did the same thing with that. People did the same thing with Nintendo Switch Online, and said, hey, look, there's an increase. Is it worth it? Is it not? So it's okay to actually bring it up and say like, hey, what's going on with it? But at the end of the day, you're right. Like if you don't like it, don't buy it. I agree with that. So Blooper Team is good at crafting horror stories, but I worry Big N will have to tone it down to be more family friendly. I don't think Nintendo's going to do that. I mean, did they tone down Bayonetta to make it more family friendly? So did they tone down Eternal Darkness to make it more family friendly? So I don't know why you're saying that. Based off of what have they done to other horror games or other M-rated games that they've gotten that makes you say that? Let's see here. Not a whole lot that can be pulled from that, but it looks like the tone might be Fatal Frame. Yeah, they didn't tone down Fatal Frame. They had a hand in Fatal Frame. They didn't say, oh no, you got to do this. Hell, they even made it to where they said with Bayonetta, like make some of the clothes that she was wearing more revealing. So Nintendo even suggested that. So I don't know. So why in the world would they make an M-rated game family friendly? I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. It's like, hey guys, the game's M-rated. Let's tone it down to make it more family M-rated friendly. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. Some people just say stuff. I don't get it. But it's all good, man. It's listen. They make Mario. They make family friendly stuff. So I think people just automatically do that without really thinking too much. Because of Nintendo's typical image, like, whatever, without thinking, But if you think, you're like, wait a minute, why would they tone down a M-rated game? They didn't tone down Bayonetta they didn't tone down Eternal Darkness. They didn't tone down other stuff that they did that was M-rated. Why would they tone down this? Like, in terms of recent memory, at least, So yeah, why wouldn't they have this in the Direct? Because it wasn't ready for the Direct. Because they didn't want to have it at the Direct. They wanted to focus on other things at the Direct. Nintendo's never going to put everything that they're going to do for the year in the Direct. They don't always do that. Sometimes they still have surprises throughout the year. They might have a Direct early in the year. They don't talk about stuff that's coming out later. They might have another Direct middle of the year. They don't talk about other stuff that might be announced later. So that's how it's always been, man. It's always been like that. They don't always announce everything that they got for the year at every Direct. Sometimes they wait and then announce things a little bit later. They do this all the time. So yeah. Is Nintendo Prime route? What is Nintendo Prime route? Is Nintendo Prime right about what? Right about what? They already gave it an M rating. Nintendo doesn't need to tone down anything. Yeah, if there's probably something that they don't like, maybe they'd probably say, hey, we don't like that, but that's something that we would never know, and that's something that Blooper Team would never say. So there's nothing to be worried about. Like if they did, we wouldn't know about it because it wouldn't matter because it wouldn't be in the game, unless somebody said something, which they wouldn't, because that would definitely be a break of the NDA, what's up, Juice Man Bond? Welcome to the stream. So yeah. See, it would have been buried by Prime 4, as well as the type of they're suggesting far better suited for cryptic. I don't know. I mean, I think it's because it's a horror game and it's something different, and maybe they're not quite ready to talk about it completely. I think it just probably didn't make the cut. So I mean, like when you plan it, Nintendo Directs aren't planned and made in like a vacuum. It's not like, oh yeah, it's not like a freaking, you know, Spawn Wave video, right? Or like a news video. It's not made like from the day before. It's made from like months in planning, right? So if you have something a game and it's like, oh, it's coming out maybe at this point, and you don't have everything like in terms of the marketing and like the team and everybody that's going to be working on it ready, set to go and put together, you're not going to talk about it. You're going to wait, and you're going to maybe, you know, shadow drop it, or you're going to maybe just talk about it later in the next direct. But things are planned well in advance. Not everything always makes the cut, guys. So just keep that in mind. Like if they announce something after a direct, the direct was what, last month, right? So if it didn't make the cut from when they were planning things, you know, 3-4 months ago or whatever the case was, or however long at the beginning of the year when they were planning it or afterwards, then yeah, it's just, they're going to talk about it later. You know, that's kind of how all, you know, large scale logistics planning goes. So, hey, what's up, Yak Diesel? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Shout outs to Juice. But I mean, no, I mean, it's a weird, it's not much though. Usually Nintendo Directs, they don't really do teasers in Nintendo Directs. I mean, sometimes they do teasers, but usually they do like actual games and they show footage of the game. But I mean, this is barely 15 seconds long. The teaser is actually, okay, it starts up at 1 second and then it ends. It's about 13 seconds long, guys. So I mean, they don't usually do teasers at Nintendo Directs. Usually it's like, hey, here's the game, here's the release date, here's what it looks like, here's the gameplay. But yeah, they don't really do teasers too much. But I'm pretty sure they have, like Legend of Zelda, like, yeah. But even with Legend of Zelda, like Tears of the Kingdom, even that had a little bit longer than this. You know, that actually had a couple characters, had some stuff happen. It had more action than this, you know. So yeah, the dark atmosphere just has eternal darkness vibe, bro. Michael, that can be any horror game. That's dark, bro. That's Batman. Batman has dark vibes, atmosphere. A lot of horror games are dark though. What, bro? I mean, come on, dog. That could be any horror game that's dark, bro. Any game where there's dark corridors, it can be eternal darkness vibes, though. I mean, come on. No, it's not a sequel to Devil's Third. What is going on? No, it's not a sequel. It's not a sequel to Devil's Third. It does not have eternal darkness vibes. It's not a sequel to Devil's Third. What is going on, bro? Devil's Third is not a horror game. It's a third-person action shooter. Third-person / first-person action shooter game. This has nothing to do with Tomonobu Itagaki. What? Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, it's got Luigi's dark corridors. It's got dark vibes, atmosphere. No, it doesn't got eternal darkness vibes. Just because the game's dark. Like Geist 2? No, it's not Geist 2. It's a new IP. It's probably a new IP. No, y'all saw a 13-second trailer and think it's the wildest things. That was the best one, Michael. That gave me a good. That was the best one. I think he's just joking though. I think he's just joking. He said that's gotta be a joke. He said a sequel to Devil's Third. Smiling Man sequel to Devil's Third. He went from bald to smiling and with a paper bag over his head. That's what he went from bald and tattoos to, from a guy that used to wear no shirt with tattoos all over his body and bald with the katana and guns to a smiling man. To a man smiling in a trench coat and a paper bag over his head. This man's had a makeover. I wonder what happened. The paper bag. Yeah, the paper bag was to cover his bald head. He didn't have no, I mean, he couldn't wear a hat, so he just had to get a paper bag, you know? What's up, Simeon? Just doing my B-Day, thought to myself, CD Project, or, okay, CRKD Nitro Deck and plays amazing. Oh, okay, yeah, shout outs. Isn't there a Natural Deck Plus that's coming out soon? Hey, what's up, Tay? Welcome. And he says, Tay says, okay, but does it have Mario 64 Haunted House vibes to it? Maybe. Shout outs. Minato, what's up, Minato? Welcome. So, what's up, OJ? New IP in the Switch's 8th year is something I wasn't expecting. Yeah. Usually you don't get new IPs in the 8th year. Could this finally be Project Hammer? No, it's not Project Hammer. Project Hammer's dead. It's not Project Hammer. It'd be cool if it was Project Hammer, though. Project Hammer was I was looking forward to Project Hammer, but then once you hear more about what Project Hammer actually was, you're like, oh, Project Hammer probably wasn't going to be a good game, you know? So yeah, probably wasn't going to be that good of a game. Hey, what's up, Bad Scent? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? How are you and the cool guy doing? Shout outs to the homie Tay. Shout outs to the cool guy. Shout outs to Bad Scent. Yo, 1000 Year J2 says, Emio is OJ in the bald timeline. I don't know, man. I would never be a horror guy. You know, I mean, there would have to be a lot of bad stuff that happened to me in that timeline for me to even get to be that bad. I'm rolling around with a trench coat and a bag over my head. I mean, it'd have to get pretty bad. So yeah. Listen, Michael, it's not Devil's Third, okay? It's not Devil's Third. It's not based off of what we found out. It looks like it's Blooper Team. Blooper Team does not make Devil's Third, okay? That's it's not Devil's Third. It's not. So just listen. I get it. I get you're probably a little bit excited and everything, but it's not Devil's Third, dude. It's right now. It looks like it's Blooper Team making this game. Blooper Team does not have the rights to Devil's Third. They do not make Devil's Third. So come on, man. Like, relax, all right. Let's see here. You're probably super bald in the timeline, but I have to put the baby back. I mean, if I ever go bald, or if I do go bald, I'm not gonna put a paper bag over my head. I wear a hat, or I just simply rock the bald because I got a beard. This beard ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, if I ever went bald, I just rock bald in a beard. Because, look, listen, if you're bald, at least if you got a beard, then okay. You know? So I wouldn't have to use even in the baldest of bald OJ timelines, I would not have to use a paper bag. I would just rock bald in a beard. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't have to be like, oh, I gotta wear a hat all the time, or I just be like, all right, cool. I just go with bald, but like where there's a little bit of hair fuzz buzz, you know, wherever it has it, but still just shave it real low. I just still, you know, just roll with that. You know, that's what I would do. I wouldn't really worry too much about being bald. Just like, okay, if you're bald, you're bald. Rock the Terry Crews. Yeah, rock the Terry Crews, the Michael Jordan. But those guys have it easier because they're big. Like when you're tall being bald is easier. When you're bald, like, or when you're tall, being a bald guy is easier because at least you're tall. Like the more of the cool features that you got, like a beard, tall, whatever the case is, it's more okay to be bald. The shorter you are, the harder it is to be bald. But you can still do it, but the harder it is to be bald, you know? So I'm about average height though. I'm 5'9", so I'm like right at the cusp of like, okay, you can probably do it because you got a beard, but if you got any shorter, there might be an issue, you know? If you're any shorter, there might be an issue, you know? But bald guys can always rock the bandana, like the Tupac. Bald guys can you can just rock a cap, you can just wear a hat. Bald guys can just be bald. You can just be bald. Wear a headband. I don't know. Wear a headband. You can do all sorts of stuff, man. Bro, it's not Geist. It's not Geist. It's not Devil's Third. And it's not Eternal Darkness Vibes. It's not any of those, okay? It's a new IP, Michael. It's a new IP. It's a new IP that we have not seen before. Made by Blooper Team. That's what it is. It's a new IP made by Blooper Team. It's not Devil's Third. It's not Geist. It's not Eternal Darkness. It's a brand new IP made by Blooper Team. Okay? All right. Cool. Let's see here. Kobe was bald and became the Mamba. But he was the Mamba before he was bald, though. He became the Mamba. He became the Mamba after the first three-peat, though, right? That's when he was pretty much the Mamba. It was after the first three-peat. Which he wasn't bald. How tall is Spawn Wave? Spawn Wave is 4'11". He's pretty short. Let's see, my bad. That's OJ with the starter locks. Rumor has it Emio trailer is teaser from Pio's execution. Somebody already made that joke, but it's a good joke. Pioro's getting the guillotine. For my height, my best feature is my height, sense of fashion. Okay. Nice of Nintendo to steal Project M name from Brawl Project M. Yeah, they had to steal it. They bought all the rights to it. They bought all the rights to it. Always been a fan of Emio. Said it here first, folks. I know. Still doing some animations for now, but before I hit the road, nice. Let's go, Bad Sam. You the GOAT, brother. You the GOAT. Let's go. What's up, Cassio? Welcome to the stream. You may go bald, but you still got the beard and a smile. Exactly. Gotta rock the beard. Gotta rock the beard and the smile. But like I said, even if you do go bald, it's man, so many people are bald, it don't even matter at this point in today's day. I mean, long hair and a sense of fashion. Okay, I got you, Mr. Super. What's up, man? How you doing today, Mr. Super? The dude in the Emio trailer might be Midori's true self. Midori's true self. Are you sure, Midori? That's the Japanese girl that has trouble speaking English. This dude was posing as a Japanese girl, talking about, oh, I have boyfriend. Speaking in broken English on purpose. I can't with some of these guys. I can't with some. You know, this dude was probably wearing a skirt too. He's probably in his house wearing a Japanese, like Sakura from Street Fighter. He's probably wearing a Japanese schoolgirl outfit when he's tweeting in his room in his basement. Trying to steal Atlas secrets and stuff. It's dressed up like Sakura, has a headband, throwing hados and stuff, trying to throw little hados and stuff. What the hell is wrong with people, bro? You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. Bro, some of these people are not raised right. I don't care what anybody says. If you do something like that, your parents messed up somewhere along the way. Somebody, your family, your village who raised you, and I don't mean an actual village, but the village that surrounds you, you either didn't have one or your parents messed up. There ain't no two ways about it. On my worst days, I couldn't do something like that, bro. Come on now. I'd rather learn Square Enix secrets instead. I mean, they did say some Square Enix stuff too. But I don't know, man. Atlas is pretty goated, bro. The world online, it's weird, bro. It's weird. A lot is wrong with people. There's already tons of email not safe for work stuff on Twitter. I did not know that, but we're definitely not gonna look that up. She got a boyfriend. Some dude, you know what some dude was doing? Some dude was stalking that person, talking about, hey, look, you're this years old. You know, can we date? I'm just like, oh, see, look what happened. Now this is what happens when you start doing stuff like that. Weirdos, it's a freaking white dude from Missouri. Like, it's 5'7" white dude Michael from Missouri, bro. Bob from Missouri. Now, how do you feel now? Oh, that's definitely like The Price is Right. The fail from Price is Right. You know that guy that was stalking Midori was talking about date me and all that. You know he's feeling sick. Absolutely sick to his stomach. Absolutely sick. Yo, what's that? I forgot the name of that sound completely, bro. What's that? Oh man, what's this one right here, bro? Hold up. Sick to his stomach, bro. That's not who you think it is. What to do? Man, bro, gotta be kidding me. That's why I ain't never again for that man. Imagine slipping over a Persona 3 Femshare profile picture. You think it's a girl, bro. I know, seriously, because you think. You don't know, you think. Gotta be extra careful on today's day, too, bro. Man, people be saying people are all sorts of stuff in today's day, bro. So you can't be going around just thinking, oh, she likes Persona, and there's a girl, so that means I'm compatible. It's like, bro, sit down. Like that person that was doing that was stalking Midori and doing all that. That person needs to be sat down, and they need to go to a mental. Like that's like there's something wrong with you mentally, you know. There's something wrong with you mentally as well. So yeah. Yeah, you gotta just be careful in general, man. So, but it's crazy. Hey, what's up, Gaming Mariner? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Shout outs. Never know until you meet in person, until you talk, until you get all the details. Never know. Pomona says, hey, OJ, love your new top 25 3DS games. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yo, Justin with the Dallas in the pockets.
Have you seen the videos of someone porting Super Mario 64 to the GBA? Their most recent video, the game actually looks like closer than you would think.
I have not seen that. Maybe we should check that out today, huh? Maybe we should check that out today. Maybe we should check out that video. Yeah, that'd be cool. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you for another $3. I think, did you do 2 today or did you just do 1? Okay, yeah, you just done 1. Okay, shout outs to Justin. Thank you for the big $3. 5 on the combo board. We are 5 away from our first extension on stream. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Seriously, thank you so much. Thank you so much to Justin with the $3 dono, but I have not seen it. Check out I made a Sonic video earlier today about a Sonic RPG. I felt that Ubisoft would be good for that, Michael. So if you want to check out that video, I talk about the Sonic RPG. Well, we talked about it yesterday, but I also talk about it in today's video. Or no, I did a video yesterday. I did a video last night. I just uploaded it to watch. So if you guys want to check that video out, you can. But yeah, I mean, Studio RGG, I mean, they could. But I mean, I thought Ubisoft might be a better pick for it. Like the Mario plus Rabbids team. I think they can be a pretty good pick for something like that. If you guys want to see like my whole thoughts on all that, like the Sonic RPG stuff, I have a video for you guys. I linked it right there, so you can put it in your watch later and check it out. But yeah, Ubisoft would be a good fit. Ubisoft. Also, I want to say sorry about like the situation that we had with the video for today, the top 25 best 3DS games. I messed up. So let me tell you guys what happened. Okay, for those who watched that video, what happened was this. I made the video, okay? It took a long time to edit, but I've gotten way more efficient with editing, so it's not as bad as it used to be, because I'm way more efficient now. I've gotten better at it. Plus, Power Director is updated, so it's a little bit better. Instead of taking 9 hours to edit, now it takes about 6 hours to edit a video like that. So, shaved off 3 hours. That's pretty good, right? But anyway, the reason why Resident Evil Revelations footage ran so long was because Capcom had a claim on like a 13-year-old trailer for Resident Evil Revelations on the Nintendo 3DS. Capcom used to claim stuff back then, and they've never released the claim. They've never told their bots to stop claiming Resident Evil Revelations 3DS trailer, right? So it flagged the whole thing for copyright. So when I went in to fix it, I forgot to clip the video like to where it didn't run over, because like I basically just layered it underneath it. So when you layer underneath it, basically the copyrighted footage is playing, but it's covered up by another one. I didn't remove it. I layered it on top of it. And that was just so I don't break any of the sequences with everything else. I'm just like, let me just create a new line, a new editing line, and let me just layer one on top of it, just so I can patch it. So it's basically like a patch, right? Like a Band-Aid. Not removing anything, we're just covering it up. And that's what I did, but I forgot to clip it. Like from what I saw, I didn't clip it enough. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I just missed it. So it ran long, like into like the Kirby stuff. So I had to delete the video. So I deleted the video, I clipped it correctly, and I re-uploaded it. So I'm sorry about that with that situation. I should have paid more attention. But yeah. If you haven't seen my top 25 video, check it out. Hey, what's up, Justice Smith Williams? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? It's good to see you here. Will Emio be in Smash? Yes, probably. Probably. I would think so. I would think so. OJ, you should check on the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D gameplay just dropped. Looks phenomenal. Check out the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D gameplay that just dropped. Oh, is there new gameplay for it? I didn't know that there was new gameplay. Yeah, I'll check that out. Sure. Maybe we'll do a video talking about it. Is it like super lit? And like, where'd the footage drop at? Is it on Gamatsu? So yeah, I didn't see anything on Gamatsu. So yeah. There's a new Double Dragon game too. It's coming to everything but Switch in 2025. Switch 2 possible? Switch 2? Let's see. Double Dragon. It's like an actual 3D Double Dragon game. That's crazy. Definitely guessing it's coming to Switch 2. Saw on Genki's Twitter 20 minutes ago. I'll wait till it's actually like filtered on YouTube and all that. Do you guys think a new Donkey Kong game will be on Switch attached? No, what is that? This is a sock account too. Hold up, channel activity. Yeah, this is definitely a sock account. Sorry, man. We're gonna have to ban you. Thanks for coming out to the stream, though. Appreciate it. Especially with the troll name too. Gotta go. Thanks for coming out, man. Welcome to the stream. How do you know? If you go to channel activity, you can see when they join. A lot of these sock accounts, they just barely join, and they just randomly show up here out of nowhere. You know, that's very unlikely. On top of that, that name has been used multiple times, so people just use the same name and just different profile pictures. So this person's been here before, so we had to get rid of him. But it's all good. They can watch the stream, just not comment because they're trying to troll. But it's all good. Moving on. Sortable stuff. I had no idea people were actually simping for Midori until after they got exposed. Absolutely insane. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Bozo 101. Yes, sir. Bozo 101. Bozo 101 on that one, man. So it is what it is. How impressive can Dragon Quest 3 gameplay be? Really, how impressive can it be? A lot. Oh my god, Dragon Quest gameplay looked incredible. The last Nintendo Direct, the game looked awesome. So absolutely, could look great. The HD 2D in the game looks fantastic. The new camera angle is so good. The different enemies in the game, absolutely. Absolutely, man. I cannot wait to play Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. I think it's gonna be phenomenal. Yeah, but check out my top 25 best Nintendo 3DS games video. That's the new one that's up. Check it out. Like I said, what sucks is that like already 1,000+ people already watched the video before Dank let me know about that mistake. So that kind of sucks because you kind of lose out on those views. But this is a long-term video though. Yeah, check it out if you guys haven't seen it. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. But yeah. It's all good stuff, man. All good stuff. All good. The leaker arc has been hilariously honest. The leaker arc has been hilariously honest. Yeah, it's humbled some people for sure. Yeah, we got more evergreen content coming up. I think I want to do my top 25 like action adventure because like we had a top 25 Switch action adventure, and that ended up doing okay, like 50K plus views. So I kind of want to do like an all-time. I'm trying to put together a list. It's just that action adventure is such an interesting category of games, you know, of like what to put on there. So yeah. See, Alex says that's insane to me that Nintendo's making a horror game. That's not really too insane to me. I mean, they've done it before. I mean, obviously it's not something that they do often, Like, it's not like a common thing for them to do. But I mean, they had Eternal Darkness, you know, they've had some stuff here and there. So yeah. What do you think of Geist 2 Emio Echoes? That's a good name. Hopefully Nintendo steals it from you. I'm gonna actually submit that name to him, Mr. Pedro. We need your top 25 games of all time, period. That's at the very end when I have no more ideas. That's when I do that. So that will be later. That will be later. That will be after I'm done with all my top 25 vids. I'll probably do a top 100 where it's like a big old huge long video. But yeah, that'll be later. That'll be later for sure. That's like end goal. Like last video that I ever do on the channel for me will be like, all right guys, top 100 games. Video's like 6 hours long. We need top N64 games. I mean, that would be an easy video because there's barely 25 games that are even good enough to be on my list. So that'd be a super easy video. N64 only has like 40 games, right? So that wouldn't be too hard. That wouldn't be too hard to do. Guys, I'm not leaving YouTube anytime soon. I'm not leaving the YouTube anytime soon. I'll probably be on YouTube, like for real. I'll probably be on YouTube like another, like at least minimum 20 years. 15, I'd say minimum 10 years, maximum 15 to 20 years, but probably another 10 years on YouTube. I'm not quitting anytime soon. And even then, even after I quit, I'll probably still make casual videos for fun, just to see like what I'm up to, or I'll probably still just casually stream for fun. I'll probably never stop actually like being some type of, until I'm truly like retired and done, or I just don't feel like doing nothing, or until I'm gone. But I'm not retiring anytime soon. Nah, I'm not. I don't really know if I'm gonna be doing top 10 like Bandai Namco games, or like top 10. I mean, we could like Square Enix or Bandai Namco, or I mean, we could do that. There's a lot of top stuff that we can do. I agree. There's like a lot of top stuff that we could actually do. Top 25 Bandai Namco, top 25 Square, top 25 Nintendo, top 25 Sega. I mean, yeah, that's. But there's so many. There's not even enough time to make all the videos that you could do based off of everything like top 25s. That's why it's good to do them, because there's so much that you can talk about and people want to discuss. You know. When you're 70 years old, we'll still be talking about the Switch 2 release date. I know, seriously. Seriously. How's the temperature in LA? It's hot, bro. It's like 100 degrees. You'll have a digital clone working for you for those virtual OnlyFans girls. That just sounds like I don't want to be anything around that, man. I don't want to be anything around that. Top 10 anime betrayals. Top 25 Mr. Davis games featuring Miss Click. Miss Click, she's in Shin Megami Tensei 5. Have you seen her in SMT 5? I can show you guys. So you guys, she actually had a brand deal with them. So she's right here. Here she is. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, no, I didn't find her. Never mind. All right, hold up. There we go. I found her. Hold up. There we go. Here she is. I found her. This is definitely her. Don't mind the name. This is definitely her. Is that not Miss Click? That looks just like her. It should say that's the brand deal. She gave him her like that. Literally looks just like her. So there's Miss Click right there. Yeah, it is. It's so funny. Here's the funniest thing, bro. Like no cap. I remember on a Spawncast back in like 2021. So this is going like 3 years ago. I was like, yo, Miss Click, you're in SMT 5. And Miss Click, she don't play SMT. She don't play this type of games. She's like, oh my God, OJ, whatever. And I'm just like, no, for real. Like, and I said, this is you. And I just like posted it in the chat while we were. I posted it in like the actual Discord chat. And like, she's just like, oh my god. She's like, it does kind of look like me though. I'm like, yeah, looks just like you. Looks just like you. So there you are. There's Miss Click. She also looks like Android 18 too. So so there you go. Based off of Miss Click. So Mr. Davis, Mr. Davis. He's playing SMT5. When he gets Miss Click in the game, all I gotta say is, Mr. Davis, behave yourself. All right, behave yourself, Mr. Davis. That's all I gotta say. SMT5 is selling 3 million copies in 2 days after Mr. Davis found out she's in the game. He buys multiple copies of the game. Buys multiple copies. Luigi's Mansion 3 is not a horror game. It's horror themed, but it's not really a horror game. I mean, ghosts, dark mansions, but no, it's like an action adventure puzzle game. It's like a puzzle action adventure game, or puzzle adventure game. It's not really a horror game. It's not scary, like at all, like not one bit. It's like Casper looking ghosts and stuff. It's like, Casper's not scary. This definitely is not scary. Hell, All Real Monsters is more scary than Luigi's Mansion. That's a little kid show. Are You Afraid of the Dark is more scary. Top 10 arcs in the Nintendo Switch era. We need to do that. It done? She doesn't really look like a done. She doesn't have that hairstyle is different. It's not even a PG-13 horror. It's a rated G horror game. Not even a PG-13. PG-13 would be a little bit scarier. So it's like a rated G. It's Casper, bro. Oh man. Yeah, all the different cultures and deities and different stuff in SMT5 is awesome. I did one of the craziest missions in SMT5, which was so funny. I don't want to spoil it though, but in SMT5 Vengeance, there's a really funny side quest that I just finished, that I just did, and it was really great. It was really funny. They'll probably make a new Casper movie at some point one of these days. They'll make something new. So yeah. They'll make something new. Sup guys? Hey, what's up, MGD? So sup guys? I know everyone bought their first Switch and opened the box and they were like Link opening the treasure chest with the new item from Ocarina of Time. Bro, when I first bought the Switch, I think I actually filmed my opening. I was dead tired. So I was dead tired and Best Buy botched the launch. I had mine pre-ordered. They made me wait for people who didn't have it pre-ordered. Like imagine pre-ordering it and having your system just sitting there and they make you wait behind people that just walked up that day to get one. So instead of having 2 lines of people who pre-ordered and people who didn't, they just had 1 line. They just had 1 line. It was so stupid. And I told the guy, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I pre-ordered. Why are you guys having 1 line and I'm behind people who didn't even pre-order? So they're sitting there, you gotta pay, you gotta do everything. Mine, you just gotta show them that, bam, take the box and go. I'm like, why am I waiting behind people who are just walk-ins? Like, that's stupid. So yeah, Best Buy botched that. So I was dead tired. Plus I was in Los Angeles the whole day. I had to drive 2 hours back just so I can get there. By the time that I got there, like I said, I had to wait a couple hours. It was terrible. OJ, for retro games, do you just have retro stores you pick it up or you go on eBay? Usually the eBay route. There's not really any more retro stores. There was one retro store that I used to go to or check out every now and then, but they closed down. So I don't really go to any retro stores. I just usually buy online, you know. That's what I usually do. Just buy the games online. All right, take it easy, Super. Thanks for coming out to the stream. There's a new African guy. I forgot his name. This quest was good. Oh yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil the demon names and all that. Dash. If it's something new, don't spoil it. Artemis, that's old. We already know that. But don't spoil new stuff because Vengeance just came out not too long ago. SMT needs some Brazilian folklore creatures. Like, I don't know how to say all that. Yeah, maybe they do. I don't know if they have anything Brazilian in the game. I don't think they do. But yeah, that'd be cool if they added some of that stuff. Maybe for the next one. Remember, my retro store from my childhood would also sell new games. They actually broke Street Day for me, and the original version of Wind Waker came out. I got to play it several days early. Nice. See, back then you also didn't have to worry about patches and updates. So when you got the game back then, it was the game. That was it. That was the game. There was nothing else, you know. So that's the cool thing. That's the cool thing about getting stuff early back then. But yeah, I never had a store that actually broke Street Date for me. Like, I always had to just wait and get it the day that it came out. You know, I never really had like, oh, they're gonna break Street Date. Oh, you get to play it really early. No, I never had all that. Never had all that. So yeah, it was cool. I mean, it is what it is though. So yeah. Yo, Mac Mega with the Ninja Peach.
Dunno if you covered this, but thoughts on Jeanne d'Arc coming to PS4 and 5 this July 16th? Wish it was a remaster though. It's reported on the RPG site's Twitter. Also, can you play Paper Mario TTYD Goobella theme PLS?
Absolutely. Shout outs to Mac Mega, long-time Elite Ninja, long-time supporter, getting us to 6 on the combo board. We are almost at that first 10-minute extension. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. I don't know what you're talking about though. Oh, Jean Dion. Okay, yes, I heard about that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But no physical, right? No physical, so it's like, yeah, maybe I'll pick it up. Maybe I'll pick it up. But yeah, no physical, and it's just PSN. So I mean, it would have been cool if it was actually like a remaster and like a re-release, like a real legit re-release of the game. But you know, it's not. But you know, it's still good. It's a good game. It's a good game. Good, nice little surprise. All right. Excuse me. So let's do this. Let's do this. Hey, what's up, Rena? How you doing today, young lady? Welcome to the stream. Goombella, Mario 1000 Year Door Goombella theme. All right, let's go. Shout outs. It's going good, Rena. How are you? I love to go to a retro store just to repurchase GBA, SP, and DS Lite. You better bring $1,000 with you. The store's costing a lot. What do you think about the theory? Emio is just Mark. There is no theory. You just made that up, Mr. Pedro. There is no theory. It's not Mario's third brother. Shout outs though. Shout outs to Daybreak. Super nice after work. Yes sir. Paul, how you doing today, man? Yeah, I gotta get to that, but I'm still playing SMT5, man. Still playing SMT5. Let's go. I gotta get a Luigi's Mansion video for you guys though. I'm gonna get a Luigi's Mansion video. I've been playing some of it, so I've been recording some footage, so I'll definitely get that going for you guys as well. But yeah, I like it. Just to kind of talk about Luigi's Mansion a bit more. I actually like the game. I think it's fun. Luigi's Mansion 2. Obviously not better than Luigi's Mansion 3, but there's a lot of aspects that I like more than like Luigi's Mansion 1 and Luigi's Mansion 3. But mainly, like I said, it's cool. I have a few retro stores near me. You can imagine, especially GameCube selection is slim. That I did get Double Dash and Simpsons Hit and Run. Nice. Let's go, Vegeta. Those are good games. Do you think the reason why they haven't done Luigi's Mansion 1 is because they're doing GameCube NSO soon? I mean, that could be it. They already remade Luigi's Mansion 1 one time, though. Like, they recreated it for the Nintendo 3DS. So, I mean, they could just do the same thing and then just say, hey, look, now Luigi's Mansion 1 is coming. But I'm guessing it's probably going to be GameCube NSO. That's what I'm guessing. Could be wrong, though. I mean, could be completely wrong. But I'm guessing that it is going to be GameCube NSO. But we'll see. For sure, we'll see. Made-up theories are the best. They are always fun and false. All right, should we get into this Xbox discourse, guys? You guys want to do that? So I have this pulled up on my Twitter page. Shout outs to Mac Mega. I appreciate you guys. 4 away from the next 10-minute extension, guys. Let's do it. So essentially, there was a thing that some guy put on Twitter. So, you know, Microsoft raised the price of Xbox, right? Cabril made this chart. I have no idea what all this means, man. I don't know what all this means, but we're gonna try. Get your Excel spreadsheets ready, boys and girls. Get ready to understand Game Pass. So you have, okay, let's start from this left column. Online multiplayer. Okay, so online multiplayer, if you want it, Game Pass Core, $9.99 a month or $74.99 a year. And then you also get, if you want Game Pass Core, you also get a limited catalog of 25 plus games on the console for $9.99 a month. And then you also get member deals and discounts, but you don't get all this other crap. You don't get day one editions, so you don't get all that in Game Pass Core. And if you want Game Pass Standard, you get, it's $14.99 a month. Core Standard. Okay, I think it's basic. This should have been Game Pass Lite, Game Pass Basic, Game Pass Ultimate. I would have named it that. Game Pass Lite, Game Pass Standard, Game Pass Ultimate. That's better than, Core, Standard, Ultimate. Game Pass Basic. I don't know. I'm stupid. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't get the name anything. Never mind. All right. Online multiplayer, catalog of 25 plus games, member deals and discounts, and Game Pass catalog of hundreds of games. But not day one added at a future date. So you get day one game editions by Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda, Activision Blizzard, id, Xbox, and selected third party. Not day one, but at a future date. So you don't get day one editions, but you get it at a future date. Thanks, Microsoft. I appreciate that. Game Pass Ultimate. This is the best one. You get everything for $20 a month. So that's $240 a year. You get Xbox Cloud Gaming. You get EA Riot game benefits, EA Play and Riot game benefits. You get perks and discounts. You get day one editions. You get Game Pass, hundreds of games catalog. You get member deals. You get online play. You get the 25 games. You get everything. This is the one that that you probably want. If you're a Game Pass guy, you're going to be doing this one. PC Game Pass. $11.99 a month, free on PC. You don't get 25 games, but you get hundreds of games. PC library. You get day one games. You get discounts. You get EA Play, but no cloud. Oh my goodness. So anyway, this is a good chart. It helps. This really does help. But my response to this was, I don't think I'll ever be into subscriptions. Like, this is just, it's not complicated once you really break it down. But yeah, I know you need your little pointer, Rena. But like, I don't, just buy your games and play them. You're never gonna play all this crap. Like, you're never going to actually do all this. Like, if you're an adult and you say, oh yeah, I play online all the time. I play the limited 25 games. I play all the hundreds of games. I play all the first party games. I play all the cloud games. I play all the EA games. I use all the discounts. No, you don't. That's a bold-faced lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. You do not use all this crap. Like, just buy your game. Just buy the game and play it. And then when you're done with the game, just buy another game that you want and just beat that game. Stop putting yourself around a digital buffet that you possibly can't eat all the food, on top of buying the games that you actually want to buy and play that are not on Game Pass, certain third-party games. If you play on PlayStation or if you play on PC or Steam sales, eShop sales, PSN sales, retro systems, you know, classic systems or previous gen, like you've just if you're wearing Xbox dun-dun-duns or Xbox panties, you know, like all the time, then absolutely, I would say go for do this. Do Xbox Ultimate, $20, you know, and have at it, have fun. But honestly, guys, there's nothing wrong with just buying a game and playing it. Like, I know the internet likes to sit there and tell you, to, oh, it's such great value, it's such this, it's such that, oh, you get everything. But it's like, it creates FOMO. It's a psychological FOMO war on your brain. When you subscribe to this, trust me, this is factual. I did this in marketing, okay? And I've done this before. When you bundle everything like this, and when you say you get all this, if you fear that you're not gonna get it anymore, you'll never stop paying for it. You'll never stop, you know, subscribing to it. On top of buying other games that you want, right? That's what they're creating with this. It creates the, if I stop getting it, oh my gosh, I don't have access to all the games that I played. I don't have access to all the stuff. Oh no! Little Phil Spencer, please help me. Almighty Phil Spencer, please help me. Like, this is just, I listen, and I've been patient with this stuff, but just, I get that gaming is expensive, but honestly, like, no cap, if you took that $250, right, or that $240 that you spent and just bought indie games and just bought games that you want and just played those and just waited and bought discounts and bought games on discount, and if you're lacking money, right, if you can't afford all the games and all that, if you just waited, you'll find way more fulfillment in actually playing and beating your games. Like I said, if you're lacking money. So if you're lacking money, that means you're probably lacking, you know, time, because you're working and all your money is going to, you know, paying your rent or paying for food or paying for your kids or paying for whatever. So you're probably lacking time too, right? If you ain't got a lot of money or money to pay for games at least, then you're probably lacking time because your money's being spent on other places, right? Or you're in school or whatever. Focus on whatever you need to focus on. Do that stuff. Stop worrying about having 5 million games in a backlog that you'll never play. This is just FOMO marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good value for what you get. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's good value. It's there. Like, it works. You know, it's not like it's bad. I'm not against it. It's optional. But at this point, like, I've got to say my piece on it, you know? Like, in terms of, I'm just talking from man to man, man to woman, man to they and them. There are things in life that you could be doing, and I love video games, guys, but dedicating your life to playing Xbox first-party games on day one and having this massive catalog of all of this nonsense, because gaming takes a lot of time. It's not like it's Netflix where you can bang out 10 movies in one day. If you really wanted to sit down and bang out a bunch of movies in one day or TV shows in one day, you could do it. Gaming, you can't do that. You can't bang out 15 different games in one day. I mean, you could try short games, but games are intimate. You know what I'm saying? Games are like, it takes time. So this Netflix thing doesn't work with video gaming. Me and my wife, we can sit down and watch movies and all that for 5 hours, and we can watch maybe 3 movies in that time. You can't beat 3 video games, decent sized video games, in 5 hours, but you can watch in 6 hours, you can watch 3 2-hour movies, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't, so who has the time to be sitting here and dedicating your life to all this? Like, just buy the games that you want, support the devs that you want, and play those games and enjoy them. And that's that. If you can't afford all the big new games that are coming out, that's okay. Just play what you want and just get through the games that you want to get through at your own pace. You don't got to be keeping up with the Joneses. You don't got to play everything day one. You don't got to play everything. You don't got to have access to everything all shoved in your face all the time. And I get, like, listen, I run a gaming channel. Part of it is the hype with that. But what do we do on this stream? Do we sit here and oogle and ogle over every single new thing? No, we only do it when there's the Nintendo Directs. When there's not that, we're not sitting here talking, oh, we beat 15 million games in one day. Like, hey, man, what have you been playing? What have you been up to? Oh, I'm moving on to this game. We talked about the games that have came out a while ago. People still getting into Xenoblade, getting into whatever. It's like, this is just FOMO, Zoomer, Fortnite, you know, like, stuff. Like, I'm not trying to hate on people who do like Game Pass. Like, if you like Game Pass, it's cool. But I mean, like, are you really going to do all this? Like, is this all really for an adult? Now, for a child or for someone who just, you know, is maybe you're just at home all the time for whatever reason, okay, cool. I'm not talking to you. If this is what you want to do with your life, if you want to spend your whole life playing a bunch of games all day, 24/7, blowing through your time on Earth, playing a million different video games and blowing through all of them and testing out things like Buffet, it's your life. Do what you got to do. But I'm telling you right now, as a gamer, I'm telling you right now, if you just buy your games and if you just own them, and if you play them at your own pace, I guarantee you, you'll love gaming more than sitting here and thinking that you gotta run through everything, that you gotta know every single game, that you gotta play every game on day one, that you gotta do like all this game, like you gotta have a cloud game. I gotta take games with me. If I'm going to the supermarket, I gotta be able to cloud game to my brain and cloud game on my phone, and then I'll have a backbone controller and do all this other. It's like, bro, I'm telling you, you will enjoy games so much more if you just chill out and just buy a game and just play it. You go, you buy the game, it comes in the mail, you just open it up. Or even if you download it, I don't care. You download it digitally, you just download the game, you bought it, you played it, you download it, you're playing it, you're enjoying it, you get your trophies, you get your achievements, you get your in-game whatever, and then you move on to the next game when you feel like it. Instead of worrying about, oh man, there's 15 million different Bethesda games that are coming out, I gotta be able to have all of them access to what like I don't, this is, listen, like I said, I get it. It's good value. I'm not hating on it. But this is going too far. Like, enough is enough, right or no? The thing with like me, I don't have any of the subscription services. I have NSO, so I can play games online, and that's it. I mean, I don't really sit there and waste my time going through a bunch of old games. I mean, I played it a little bit, but I don't do that really. So I'm not really big on subscription services, period. So yeah, well, I mean, whatever. I guess that's my rant, guys. I'm done. Anyway. Let me get to some of you guys' comments. So, I'm impressed you can finish all these 70-hour obscure JRPGs and still have time to upload daily. I can't finish all of them. I've barely beaten any big JRPGs this year, bro. I'm struggling. Cause I gotta take care of my boy. I gotta spend time with my wife. I gotta upload. I gotta do other things. I gotta edit. So right now I'm really spending a lot of time on SMT5. See all that's too much, but just by the games, man, I get what you say. But the physical side, but that's only some games the case. I guarantee COD, Doom, Gears, etc. will have physical. Yeah, some of them will. Some of them won't. Some of them will. Some of them won't. Do whatever you want. You know, get the games that you want. Do what you want. I'm just. Like, it's just gotten too much. It's just like I said. This is just too much at this point for me, at least. I don't see this as fun. This is not fun to me. Sitting there and just like inhaling everything on a table. Whatever happened to having that? Like when you were young. Let me tell you guys something right now. Let me tell you something. A lot of times, some of the best game developers have created some of the best games based off of limitations, based off of something that you can't have. There have been some of the goated mechanics that have been sometimes just accident, right? Combos in Street Fighter. But some of the game mechanics that have been out there has been because of limitations. Limitations that are from the system or limitations overall. It's the same thing with video games. Sometimes when you limit yourself, even though you might have the means, but you limit yourself and you truly enjoy what you do have, you find a greater value overall than sitting there and saying, I have access to everything. I can get everything. I know everything. You know? And I think stuff like this undermines that. It makes it to where it feels not special. But it does provide value. So money does not grow on trees. So if Microsoft is providing value to people, then that's fine. But it's not permanent. So your perception of value, how do you value that in gaming? Do you value not owning it as very valuable, even though you got the experience? Sure, many people do. Do you value stuff in actually owning? Do you value not having to pay $240 a year or whatever, right? So it just depends. It just depends overall. Bro, I'm done. I got to be able to play games at the store. Noodle arm voice. Yeah. People say, I see people say, yeah, man, yeah, I went out to the grocery store. I was grocery store shopping. I was on my phone. I was over here with the backbone controller. And I was playing Gears of War over here. I was at the store. I was playing Gears like this. And then I grabbed some chicken. I grabbed some chicken when I was playing Gears of War. Then I played like this. And then it was online. And then I went Xbox Cloud gaming, bro. Like, bro, go grab the food and get back home. Stop. Bro, what are you doing? Just grab the food and go home. What are you sitting there, rotisserie chicken line, waiting, playing Gears on the phone, on your phone, on a tablet? Like, bro, just do what you need to do and go home, brother. Like, do what you need to do and go home. Stop stalling by playing games on your phone, bro. I must consume video games 18 hours a day. Oh, man. Let's see here. Back then, I would go to the GameStop and I'd see, I like a game, beat the trade and repeat. Spent almost 20s doing that. Yeah, that's old school, man. That's the old school method. I canceled my PSN after the price increase. Yeah, a lot of people did. But a lot of people didn't. A lot of people bought it. Do you think we're overdue for a game like Ico's Shadow of the Colossus and Last Guardian? I hope the bundle of them someday. That'd be pretty cool to get all three of them in like one game bundle. I'm playing the new Doom and Black Ops 6 on Game Pass. Not interested in buying those games. That's fine. Enjoy them. Play the new Doom and Black Ops 6 on Game Pass, man. It's good for that, right? It's good for that. Just make sure, like Black Ops, right? Like, you just got to keep paying and keep paying and keep paying over and over and over and over and over again in order to have access to those games. So if you just bought those games, you can just play them at your own pace instead of worrying about, oh, I got Game Pass, I got to do this and that. Now, once again, have fun, have at it. Not interested in getting them, but you're interested in playing the games. That's cool. For me, if I'm interested in playing the games, I'm probably just going to wait. Like, it doesn't need to be a day one thing for me. I can just wait and buy them when they're cheaper. But once again, everybody has different gaming habits. So some people would rather just pay for Game Pass and they just, like I said, everything's digital for them. But for me, I don't find any value in sitting there and having to do that for me. So I'd rather just, if I'm interested in a game, I'll buy it and play it. If I'm not as interested in a game, then I'll wait for a sale and I'll play it later. I don't need to be beholden by subscription services to play games. But like I said, not everybody has whatever that I have. So you got to be cognizant of everybody's different ways, you know? Hey, what's up, Tyler F? Welcome. I'll get NSO on Ultimate or Switch 2 for $99 a year, which includes full Switch game upgrades, GameCube, and everything else. Yeah, I doubt that's going to be a thing, but we'll see. Ultimately, the market will decide regardless of what we think personally. That's true. Right now, the market is saying the market is saying Game Pass is okay, but it's not something that I gotta have. That's what the market's saying right now, because Game Pass subs have stagnated. It's not like Game Pass subs are going up, you know? So, all right, we got some more stuff that we're gonna do. So, we got some more nonsense on from gamers online. So, this guy post up, no shots to him. He put this because, like, basically he's an Xbox guy, and he was like, oh, he said they didn't utter a word. So basically, he's trying to say he's saying people are being hypocritical, right? Like when Sony increased prices by 35%, that's a huge price jump. Nobody said anything. They didn't say a word. That's not true. People talked about it. I put it in his comment section. You know, this is my tweet. Yang Ye made a video, baffles and upsets the internet. Dreamcast guy made a video. He put the L. He gave him the L. Huge Sony L. RGT made a video. You know? With the fire, you know, the fire's in the background. And Reforged Gaming, who's a PlayStation dude, he said it's too much. So I put that. Then this guy right here says, Scott says, yes, YouTubers are the media, exactly the same. The weight of Dreamcast guy opinion is the same as publication. So I was like, okay. Push square. PS4, PS5 owners are understandably irate with PS Plus. Sports Illustrated. Don't they talk about sports? They talk about PSN. No, they got a gaming section in Sports Illustrated. PS Plus price increase is not going down well. Sounds like they uttered a word there. Forbes, time to cancel PlayStation Plus as Sony quietly raises prices through the roof. Time to cancel. They just told you to cancel it. PlayStation Plus bound for yet another price increase amid struggling sales. So I guess publications did mention it. See, this took me, these two posts combined took me about 2.5 minutes to do. I looked up all of this. I literally just Google searched PlayStation Plus price increase on YouTube, and these videos all popped up. I screenshotted these from my phone and posted this in about 1.5 minutes, like no cap. About 1.5 minutes it took me to do that. And I made a mistake too. I actually made a couple mistakes. It took me 1.5 minutes to screen cap all of this and post it. It took me about another 1.5 minutes to screen cap all of this from my phone and post it. So it took me a total of 2.5 to 3 minutes to do both. These people are so lazy. All right? These people are so lazy and so looking for gotchas. And oh yeah, and they're always looking for gotchas on people. It's like, dude, if there's a price increase, they're gonna say it. Yo, Simeon Coin, thank you for the 100 core crystals. I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So if you drop some bits, we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 notifications. Thank you for the 100 core crystals. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. So anyway, that was that post that I put up. I thought that was pretty funny. You know, I thought it was pretty funny. Shout outs though, appreciate that. 7 on the board. We are 3 away from our first extension on the stream. Let's go. Famicom Detective Club, Emio? No, it's a new IP. Why would it be Famicom Detective Club? It has nothing to do with Famicom Detective Club. They didn't say anything after that. Can't take the L. No, none of those guys responded to me. They did not respond. So they took the L silently. They took the L. Oh no, he did respond. He did respond. Look at this response, guys. Look at this response. It's midnight in Australia when these replies came through. I was asleep. Doesn't change anything really though. The OP could have used these examples originally instead of signal boosting his buddy's opinions. Although half of those examples are basically licensed blogs. One of these, brother. Oh man, this man's on straight up copium, brother. This man's on straight up copium. I don't even got to respond to that one. Talk about boosting his buddies, boosting his buddies, bro. Those were the Those were the videos that popped up. Ain't nobody boosting anything. I'm simply, Dreamcast guy's a big Sony fan. If anything, that makes more of my point. Has nothing to do with boosting my buddies. Dreamcast guy likes Sony. Even he said that it's a huge L and talked about it. That makes my point stronger. Has nothing to do with people being my friends or not. You know? You can take this cope. The copium is so strong. Licensed blogs? What the hell does that mean? You said publications, buddy. Now you're just moving the goalposts. See, this is what these people do. You can take the L. I'm not even going to respond to that in any type of way. That's just the L. That's a copium L. This dude is just yapping. See, that's what I'm saying. Because these people, this is what gaming's turned into, man. So, yeah. So yeah, man. It's all good. This man's on copium. On copium. But we all talking about here, price increase entirely predictable and expected. Yeah, I expected it. I expected it. I expected the price increase. I expected it, man. I expected it. So I expected it. I expected it. So, but it is what it is. I expected it, but it's all good. I like how they say they're Australian too. I mean, yeah, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Hey, fellas.
Shout outs to Christian Emio World with the $1 dono. Oh man, this guy is great, brother. This guy is great. Shout outs to Chris. Thank you for the $1 dono, brother. Appreciate that. We at 8 on the combo board. Appreciate that. 8 on the combo board. Shout outs, man. 2 more and we get the next 10-minute extension. Let's go. I accidentally butt dial reported somebody in the chat. Oh, well, no, it's all good. Wait, what was the cope? I just missed it. The cope was basically he said that no publications were talking about PS Plus price increase. And then I listed a bunch of publications that did that. And then he basically was trying to say, oh, well, I was asleep and the OP tried to signal boost his buddies, you know, his buddies' opinions. And half of those are basically licensed blogs. He's over here making up things. He said, at first he said publications, right? These are publications. Those are all blogs. There's not many gaming certified publications. How many of them are there? For real though. Like there are not websites dedicated to freaking video games. And the ones that are, people don't like them anyway, right? IGN did the same thing, but they're not dedicated to video games. I guess you can say they're a publication, but all of them complained about the price increase too. But I included places that were definitely, I want to say pro Sony, but definitely like, you know, the people there like Sony. Push Square. Like, if they're doing that, then other people are doing that too. So, Forbes didn't report on it, so it didn't get covered. Forbes reported on it. I linked the Forbes article. Forbes reported on it. Yo, so that's the Benz 310 with the Jow.
Extension extended.
Yes, sir. Let's get that 3 points on there. Let's give him an extra point for getting us to the extension. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 12 on the combo board. Y'all know. Yo, Simeon Coin. Yo, you dropped that 100 core crystals. If you want a video game track, let me know. Thank you for your first dono, your first core crystal dono. I appreciate that. If you want a video game track, let me know. Shout out to Benz 310 with the big JoJo. My man Benz, you are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Hey, let's go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. You guys give some love to Benz 310. We got a 10-minute extension on the stream. Next one up at 15. We got Christian dropping some love as well. Benz 310. We got you on here, brother. Big $10. Anybody does 10 or more, you can beat them on the Hokage or Stream Ninja board. Let's go. Shout outs. Man, Mark had the spot for a bit, though. Shout outs to Benz 310, unlocking that 10-minute extension. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Simeon Coin. I appreciate the support. Shout outs to Christian with another dono. I appreciate that, Christian. With the dollar, says breeds creepily. Are you Emio? You're trying to act like Emio? You got a paper bag over your head? Smiley man? So yeah. Just reply, hold this L for me. I'll do it. If he responds to another one, I'll do it. Are you going to play NCAA 25? Maybe. So is it true that Emio Devs are blooper team? Maybe. Let's see here. They want Wall Street Journal stamp of approval. Wall Street Journal? Ain't nobody out here looking for the Wall Street Journal, brother. I tracked X-Men Mutant Apocalypse B stage. Oh yeah, I played that game back in the day. That game was awesome. So yeah, we'll get that going for you. Wait, did we never play the Goombella theme? Oh, we did play the Goombella theme. Yeah, we did play the Goombella theme. I think we did. Yeah, we did. Shout outs to Mac Mega. Thank you for the support. All right, let's get this one here. So we got X-Men, Mutant, Apocalypse, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. Then we got the B stage, Beast theme. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I love this game back in the day, man. What's my school? Fresno State and USC. What's up, OJ? How you doing today? I like your video today. What I missed so far? You didn't miss anything. What's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome. Hey, Mr. Davis. Let me tell you something. Did you know that Miss Click is in SMT 5? Did you know? Did you know that she was, or that she is in SMT 5? I want Nintendo to remake Geist and Eternal Darkness. Maybe one of these days, or maybe it'll be on NSO. Let's see it. You being serious? I didn't see her? Oh yeah, I'm serious. She's in there. Might want to make sure that you try extra hard to get her in the game, Mr. Davis. You know? If Sony really acquired Power World, Nintendo and Pokemon Co. need to step up their game for sure. Why? Sony didn't acquire Power World, but I mean, if they did, why? Why does Power World make Nintendo have to step up their game? Why should Power World do that? If you don't mind me asking, why? Shout out to Nintendo, though. Welcome to the stream. Shout outs to Benz. Appreciate you. Because Power World has been very successful and has potential to beat Pokemon. Beat Pokemon in what? Beat it in what? Boom. Let's see here. Power World, Pokemon does excellent on its own. Game sales, and if it beats it in game sales, then what? I got a question. what's going on with Nintendo's IP. So what's going on over the new game? Is it going to be on Dust Switch 2? What game are you talking about, Mr. Davis? Game Freak can't keep getting away with it. They can't. So if they beat them in game sales, then what? Then what happens after that? Will you be playing Emio or Infinity Nikki? Probably. I don't know if Emio's good or not, the Darth Nader. So, I mean, if the game is good, then yeah, I'll probably check it out. But I don't know. I have to wait and see it. Infinity Nikki, probably not. The new game, I saw the trailer. It's all you're paying. It's all you're paying. Okay. I like Power World, but the game isn't even complete. Lol. Gaming God. Is Emio a new IP, OJ? It looks like it's a new IP. My friend said it's a part of Death Mark series. No, your friend just made that up. They're lying. We don't know if it's a part of anything else, but it looks like it's a new IP. It looks like it's a brand new horror series IP. What do you look for in a horror game? I don't really look for anything. I don't play horror games, so I don't really look for anything in them. So I don't really play them. Does push Square and Nintendo Life under the same ownership? I don't know. Game sales are what Pokemon Co. are least interested in. The revenue is mostly around TCG and merch. Power World definitely has a long way to even reach that amount of success. Well, yeah, I mean, listen, if Power World, if they team up and make some type of super massive Pokemon killer game, Power World, Super Power World, whatever, and it sells better, then what? Then what? What happens? Is it all over? Are they done? What happens? I meant to say that that brings in new IP. It's going to be on the Switch. Oh, Emio? Yeah, probably on Switch. Probably on. They said Switch, so yeah, it's probably on standard Switch. But I mean, it could be. They could make a Switch 2 version, or backwards compatible. No, it's not that I don't sound tired. I'm fine. I bit my tongue, so my voice is a little slurred. But no, I don't sound tired at all. I'm okay. But I did bite my tongue. Oh, what's your opinion on Fatal Frame series? Is True Nintendo half own IP? I don't think they own half of the IP anymore, but they did at one point, yeah. Starting up trailers through Daybreak. Switch Up stated this is their sleeper game of the year. Some others said it was it was highly surprising. I hope you know the other games first, Nintendo. So you should definitely educate yourself on the games beforehand, so you know like some story stuff. So yeah. So there's no more. Dang, that sucks. I like the series. I mean, if they want to make more of them, they'll make more of them. If they do, I mean, so I don't think Nintendo's IP stake in it really makes any difference or not. If Koei Tecmo wants to make the game, they'll make the game and they'll release it. So,
hey fellas, put your dollars.
Emio with the dollar dono says Xenomus. Okay. We are one away from a 15-minute extension, guys. Thank you so much for the support tonight. Let's get one more. We get a 15-minute extension. We're at 14. Let's get it. Shout outs, guys. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Man, like I said, yeah, I bit my tongue, so. Problem is, Power World's gameplay loop is nothing like Pokemon, so I don't know why people would stop playing Pokemon if Power World's more successful. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was gonna get to. If Nintendo kept on answering, I'll be like, I was eventually gonna get to that. You know. Chris with the 99 cent. Get this 15. Let's go. Combo breaker. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. 15-minute extension on stream. Next one up at 20. Let's get it. Appreciate that. So yeah, it's like if it does better, then so what? Like, who cares? If it does better, then it does better. Nintendo shouldn't need Power World in order for them to do better. The gameplay in Power World isn't even like Pokemon. Yes, there's definitely some similarities, like some of the Pokemon designs, or PAL designs, but the gameplay loop, the features, the type of game that it is, the single player, all that's different. If you like Pokemon, chances are that you might like Power World, but you might hate Power World. If you like Power World, you might hate Pokemon. There are people who play Power World that don't like Pokemon. It doesn't play the same. One, Pokemon is a turn-based RPG. Power World is an action RPG. Like, so let's just start right there. There's a huge difference in just how the combat works. One of them allows you to craft guns and shoot stuff. Pokemon, you do not shoot guns in the game. The gameplay is completely different, you know? So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it doesn't matter. If it does better, then it does better. That doesn't mean, like, they're in trouble or anything. They should be able to, Pokemon should improve the game because people are complaining and because they don't reach their own sales potential. Like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, if Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was like, didn't have all the problems that it had, dude, this game could probably be 30 million copies, right? So they need to improve because they're not selling as much as they could sell if it was better. So that's what they need to do. So we'll see what they're made of with Pokemon ZA. If Pokemon ZA comes out and it's laggy and it's glitchy and there's problems and there's frame rate issues and the graphics are terrible and all that, then it's probably going to sell worse than Pokemon Legends, or it might sell not as good. So they're not going to make as much money, you know? Chris with the $3.99. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. 16 on the board. We are 4 away from the next 20-minute extension on stream. Let's go. So Power World won't kill Pokemon? Do you really think that it would? Think about that for a second. So if one game sells better than another game, does that mean that it's going to kill off that game? Mr. Beast has 300 million subscribers and gets 5 million more views. Oh no, not even 5 million. Sorry. Gets a bazillion more views than I get. Does that mean that I can't exist? Other RPG YouTubers get way more views than what I get. Does that mean I can't exist? One thing doesn't cancel out the other. Nintendo. It doesn't. Just because something else does better doesn't mean something else can't succeed. And vice versa. If Pokemon does really well, that doesn't mean some other Pokemon clone can't come out and do good, or another game that's like that can't do good. So I don't understand this sentiment of this. Wait a minute, it's not gonna kill it. Why would it? Why would it? And have you played Power World, Nintendo? Just for a second, let me just ask that question too. Have you actually played it? No problem, Simeon Cohen. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. I think Pokemon games are bad because Switch can't handle. Switch 2 will be able to run it better. No, that's not it at all. That's not it at all. Because there's games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that are infinitely more complex than Pokemon and run better than Pokemon and look better than Pokemon. So no, that's false. Hell, Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U, which is a weaker system, is more advanced. Graphics wise, draw distance, all that stuff, and runs better and looks better. So that's not true. Now, yes, obviously having some more overhead room would help when you're not as good at actually using the system. But to sit there and say, oh well, no, because I can't run it, that's not true. Look at the other games that are on the system. Oh, look at Nier Automata. It's an open world game. Looks great. Played it for a bit, got bored after a week, but people seem to really like it. So there you go. That's the first issue right there. That's the first problem with your analysis. Played it for a bit, got bored after a week. Think about that for a second. If you played it for a week and got bored after a bit, don't you think there's a bunch of other people that played it for a bit and got bored after a week? See what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna love the game. There's people that are just gonna like Pokemon more. They both can exist. So before you ask the question like, oh my god, it's gonna kill it or go scorched earth, you should ask yourself, wait a minute, did I even like it? Wait a minute, hold up. Like, are they even the same type of game? They're not even the same type of game. So why would Power World kill it? So, like I said, I'm not trying to make an example out of you, but you also gotta use some critical thinking too with stuff like that. Most of the time, almost all of the time, one game doesn't kill another game, especially entities as big as Pokemon. You're not gonna kill off something like Pokemon's been around for 20 something 30 years. you're not going to kill that off. There's people that like to play Pokemon. Power World does not play like Pokemon. It just doesn't. It's not Pokemon. There are some people that want a turn-based character, monster battling RPG without crafting and without guns and without all that. Okay. They want evolutions. They want all that type of stuff. Like, Power World is missing a million things that Pokemon does. Like, it's missing literally a million things that Pokemon does. So there's people that want all that. So I don't see how Power World does anything to that. You see what I'm saying? So Cammy with the $5. Like I said, I'm not meaning to make an example out of it, but it's just, like I said, it's a good conversation point, you know? It's not supposed to do that, but I mean, it's a good learning point, you know? Cammy with the $5 says, I wish Pokemon would iterate more instead of switching gimmicks. Every game Scarlet and Violet is okay game, but could be great with second attempt. I think that they will make another attempt at Scarlet and Violet type of game on Switch 2. I think they will. I think they'll take another like open world game and do that. I mean, they're iterating on Pokemon Legends, right? So that's going to be another like iterative. It's going to build off of the first Pokemon Legends game. They're going to do some things differently, but I guarantee you it's going to use the same engine, and they're going to combine things to make it to where things can run better and all that on standard Switch. So I think that's going to be one of the things that they're doing. Thank you for the $5, Cammy. I appreciate that. Shout outs. You just got bored after a week in Power, but you think it's going to kill a game like Pokemon. That's what I'm saying. Some people don't even look inside, like, think about for a second their own experience. So generally, guys, the simplest thing is usually the right answer with stuff. So if you played it for a week, like let's just say you play a game for a week and you got bored from it from a week, chances are no matter how popular or good that thing is, there's going to be a bunch of other people that feel that way. So internally, just basing it off of that right there wouldn't be able to overtake something as popular as Pokemon. Just based off of that simplistic thing. Just based off of that, before you even go in depth into anything else, you know? You can just base it off that, like, well, wait a minute. I got bored after a week. Pokemon's still selling. Pokemon's still around. Pokemon's still, like, nah, Power World ain't killing nothing, you know? So that's the thing. You can just base it off of that. You don't even have to sit there and make up potential theories. You just say, oh, okay, well, I didn't like it after a week. Pokemon's still around. Now, listen, if they team up with Sony and they make a big Pokemon Power World game, okay. And even if it runs better and looks better, Power World does too. But it's still not Pokemon. There's still people that are going to want to play that. Me personally, dude, I'd rather play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet than Power World. And I put 50 hours into Power World. And I beat Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You know, I beat Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And there's a lot of issues that I have with the game. But I'll take Pokemon Legends. Pokemon Legends crushes Pokemon. Pokemon Legends crushes Power World. Pokemon Legends is such a better game than Power World. Power World's not even done, though. It's not even a complete game. It's just a thing. So I'll take Pokemon Legends over Power World. Easy. Hell, I take most Pokemon games over Power World. So for me, and I'm not saying that you can't like Power World more. I'm not saying that Power World won't be successful. But what I am saying is that not everybody's going to love Power World. There's going to be people that be like, nah, I don't really like it that much. I'm good. I'll play Pokemon. You know? That's all I'm trying to say. Tavares with the $5 says, did you hear that Sonic Team Director wants to make a Sonic RPG? Yeah, I made a video on it, Tavares. Travius? Is it Travius? Thank you for the $5. Yes, I actually made a video on it yesterday. So yeah, make sure you hit the notification bell and check out my videos on the channel. I talked about it in length. I talked about it yesterday on stream, and I talked about it in a dedicated video. So yeah, check out that if you want to hear my thoughts. I felt that maybe Ubisoft could team up with them and make the game. I think that would be pretty cool, right? So yeah, I heard about it and it's cool, man. Yeah, I like it. Absolutely. Thank you for the $5, bro. I appreciate that. I put the link, Travis. I put the link, so if you want to hear more of my thoughts on that, like my extended thoughts, you can check that out. But yes, I heard about it. Cool. Looking forward to maybe something happening. Thank you for the $5. Also, Ibsters with the dollar. It says that Emio tweet has the same energy as the time Nintendo tweeted a pic of Chibi Robo on fire, then said nothing about it ever again, and everybody was like, huh, for a month? Do you remember that? I do remember that, but that wasn't what you think it was for. And people still say Nintendo are irrelevant. The Chibi Robo thing was because there was a leak of the Nintendo Direct that was coming up. So they eventually were just making a little sneaky, silly tweet about that. Like, everything's on fire, everything's burning down. So that's all that was. It wasn't really anything more than that. So it has nothing to do. This Emio thing is an actual game that's coming to Nintendo Switch. So those are two different things. Nintendo, I mean, and one of them was an actual YouTube video, right? Was a YouTube video and said Switch, whereas the Chibi Robo thing, that was more of like a meme and just kind of just like playing around. So those are two completely separate things. Shout outs to George FT with the $9.99. Thank you so much, George FT. Thank you. We've got 2 combos that we have to add in here to 19, and then George FT with the $10, which does boost us up to 22 on the board. Thank you guys so much. Huge flurry there. Combo breaker, JoJo boys. Hey, let's go. Thank you so much. It says, if Power World actually has a successful anime, film, TCG, and merch, then I can see it somewhat match up against Pokemon despite difference in genres. Yeah, exactly. But no, I mean, Nintendo, you know, says, but the internet said Power World is killing Pokemon. No, they did it. Nobody actually says that. It was just a bunch of people that were just riding off the hype of Power World and then stopped playing it. It was a bunch of grifters. It was a bunch of people who never even played the game or bought it and then barely played it. So the internet didn't say that. It was just a bunch of grifting content creators and people who just felt like talking about Pokemon, whatever, because they just whatever. But it wasn't people that even care. Nobody that actually cares or played the games said that. Guys like Philly Beats You, guys like myself, guys that actually, content creators that actually aren't trying to sit here and say everything's trash or everything's terrible or whatever the case is. Nobody that actually played both games said that. Because if you played both games, then you know that these two games are different. It was only people who are looking for clout and for looking for the quick view or looking for the quick impression, right? And they hear that, oh, hell, even Mr. Beast talked about it. They don't play Pokemon games anymore. They don't know anything about it. But they just hear, oh man, it's so terrible. Oh my God, oh, it runs so bad. Ah! But anybody who actually played the games, Power World, and plays Pokemon knows no. These two games are too different. Nothing's gonna kill anything. It was only people who don't actually play the games, you know? So yeah. Shout out, sellout. I appreciate that. Shout outs to George FT. But George is completely right with that. Like, it's gonna be a long way to actually be able to compete in that type of way. But they both can exist.
Hey, fellas.
It's not one or the other.
Dollars.
Christian with the 3.
OJ, you ignored Emio's Xenoblade music request. Lol, tears of joy.
I didn't know you were asking for Xenoblade. Thank you for the $3, Christian. I appreciate that. Thank you. Xenoblade. Let's see. Yes, but Power World also outsold Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield in less than a month. We can't ignore it's been mega successful. How much did Power World sell in a month, Nintendo? How much did it sell? I don't know if you're a troll. I think you might be a troll. I think you're a troll. Okay, no, joined 5 months ago. Okay, you're probably not a troll. But like, let me know how much it sold. This is a great conference. I don't have much to talk about today, guys, so this is really good. Thank you. Keep this up, Nintendo. If you have any other wild things that aren't true, let me know. If you have any other wild, incorrect information that I can correct for you, let me know so we can have more stuff to talk about. But Nintendo, how much did Power World sell? Let me know. And then how much did Scarlet and Violet sell? So tell me how much Scarlet and Violet sold and Sword and Shield sold, and then tell me how much Power World is sold. So we can do the sales comparisons. Shout outs to Xenoblade, one of the greatest games of all time. Fantastic music. I'm not trying to stir anything up. No, no, honestly, bro. Seriously, because this is, like I said, we don't have much to talk about. So this is great. This is internet culture at its greatest. No need to research. No need to look up stuff. Just say whatever you think what the internet is saying. and push that as fact. So how much did it sell? Power World sold 30 million in less than a month, I think. Power World did not sell 30 million in less than a month. No, it did not sell 30 million in less than a month. So you want to try again? Power World did not sell 30 million in less than a month. See this. Let's see here. The thing is about product killing another is overrated. Let them both exist. If one does better than the other, then it's not the end of the world. One and the other vice versa. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Powell did not sell 30 million in less than a month. That is a fabricated number that nobody has reported. The official Powell account has not reported that either. So, it has not. It says 30 million. That did not happen. No, it did not happen. Probably had 20 million players who played it for free. There's no free version of Power outside of Game Pass. So if you can include Game Pass users, right? Game Pass, but most of the copies are sold on Steam. Their Twitter said over 30 million. It did not say over 30 million. That is incorrect. Power World's account did not say over 30 million. No, it did not. I'm looking through, and there is no tweets of them saying that they've ever hit 30 million. Actually, their last sales update tweet was at actual sales update tweet. They haven't put a sales up. They used to put sales update tweets all the time. They stopped doing that. Maybe the sales have slowed down. So I'm looking through, and I do not see any tweet that says 30 million. They made a ton of money though. I will give them that. I bought the game. I bought the game twice. I bought the game on Xbox and I bought the game on Steam. So I contributed to both. I contributed to those sales. But no, they did not sell 30 million. And there is nothing on their Twitter page that says that they sold 30 million. I'm trying to find their last sales update that they did. They have not done a sales update in a long time. In months. So I'm looking through. And yeah. Okay, here we go. So yeah, the last update was on February 22nd. And on Steam, where you have to buy the game, they said that they have 15 million in sales. Or 15 million players. So let's just give them 15 million sales. They say on Xbox, they have 10 million. So in 1 month, they have 25 million players. There is not sales. They did not, nowhere did they say that they have, and they never even reached 30 million players, at least. They didn't say that they reached 30 million. The last update was on February 22nd, and it says nothing about 30 million in sales. If anything, they probably have more around like maybe 17 million in sales, 18 million in sales. Maybe they've hit 20 million. Maybe, probably not. But yeah, nowhere near 30 million. And they never stated that. So they said they exceed 25 million players. Yeah, they didn't say 30 million sales though. I didn't see anything about 30 million sales. So they did not sell. Players and sales are two different things. Like, players is just anybody who has an account and played the game. Like, you can fabricate player numbers. Like, you can say, oh, different profiles on the same account. Oh, they each have a Power World profile. That's a different player. That's an added player to the count. Anybody that has Xbox Game Pass and boot it up, they can boot it up for 2 seconds and then put it back down. Players. So players does not equal sales. So players don't mean copies sold. Okay, I mean, yes. Now, those two are not if copies sold are copies sold. I mean, like, we know English, right? Copies sold are copies sold. Players are players. A human is not a sold copy. A player is a player. So if I boot up this screen and download a game free to play, I am a player on here. I didn't buy anything. So a player is a player. A copy sold is a copy sold. They're not the same thing. No. So yeah. They also didn't do 25 million units in 1 month. Yeah, they didn't do 25 million units in 1 month. They did. They said they had 25 million players in 1 month. It's been a month since Power was released. Thank you. February 22nd. The total number of players have exceeded 25 million. So that's exceeded 25 million. So they did 25 million players. But once again, players, you can fabricate those numbers any way that you want. Somebody could be a different player on a Steam account or a different player on a Xbox profile or Game Pass, and that counts as a player. It's not a sale. But it's all good. It's good that we actually got that Nintendo so people understand the difference, you know. No, Jeeves, they didn't say 25 million units sold. As of February, I have the February 22nd thing right in front of me. Total number of players exceeded 25 million. It's been a month since Palworld was released. Look, let me show it to you guys so you guys can see it. This was the last sales update that they got right here. So this is the last. There's no more sales updates after the one I'm about to show you, unless you can tell me where it's at exactly. So this is the last sales update. This is it. This is the last sales update. Total number of players has exceeded 25 million. It's been a month since Palworld has released. Thank you. Steam, 15 million players. Xbox, 10 million players. We will continue to prioritize fixing players. There is not copies sold. Now, let me scroll down. Let me show you guys something so you guys realize that there's a difference. We're going to scroll down. We're going to find some of their other tweets that they made. So, more players. Here's the thing. Here's how they switched it up on you guys. See, check this out. We're not talking about Statista. Statista does not track sales numbers. The official Palworld account tracks it. They're talking about players. If they actually sold 25 million copies, they would have said that they sold 25 million copies. Statista is not a sales tracking site. It's a player tracking site. It's a player tracking site. They did not sell 25 million copies. Steam, 12 million copies. Xbox, 7 million players. You guys are counting Xbox Game Pass. That's not a copy sold. Xbox Game Pass is not a copy sold. That is not selling a copy. It's on Game Pass. That's not a sale. That's Game Pass. They distinguish between players and copies. They literally distinguish between the two of them. Xbox, 7 million players. Steam, copies. If it's the same thing, why say something different? Getting money through Game Pass, they get a bulk deal from Game Pass. Xbox gives them a bulk amount of money, and then that's what they get. They got a Game Pass deal, that's that. Now, I don't know if their Game Pass deal includes incentives for how many downloads. It might, but it's not the same as paying $30 for a copy. They made more money off of Steam than they did off of Xbox Game Pass. I can guarantee you that. So let's keep going. Palworld has sold over 8 million copies in less than 6 days. Sold 8 million copies. So they're clearly distinguishing between selling copies and players. You guys trying to sit here and tell me that, oh, they said 25 million copies sold. They never said that. They distinguished when copies were sold, they said copies sold. When it was just players on Game Pass or just different profiles, they clearly distinguished, hey, look, it's copies sold or it's players. They never said that they sold 30 million or 25 million copies sold. Never stated that. Players, yes. Copies sold, no. We can keep going here. Palworld has sold 7 million copies in only 5 days. They're distinguishing copies sold versus players, guys. There is a difference. If you guys think that there isn't, if you guys think that there is no difference, that's fine. If you guys want to be dumb, if some of you guys want to be stupid and think that players and copies sold the same thing, have at it. have at it, but you're wrong. Like, you're factually wrong, so it doesn't matter to me. It's like saying, hey, we don't breathe air. Okay, well, if you think that we don't breathe air, that's fine. You're a moron. If you think that if humans don't breathe air, that's fine. You don't have to think that if you don't want to, but you're just like factually wrong. So I don't know why some of you guys are spamming in my chat telling me, you know, oh, they said it. Bro, I have it right here, you know? I have it right here. This is, you know? No, I'm not talking to you, Nintendo. I'm not talking to you. But there was just some people angry at me saying, because they said 25 million. They said it. They, you know, I'm like, bro, no, they did it. They never said 25 million copies sold. And people are trying to tell me that players mean sold. No, it doesn't. Literally, no, it doesn't. So I'm not trying to be mean, but like people are trying to tell me like you're trying to insult my intelligence by telling me that I don't know the difference between copies sold and players. That's disrespectful to somebody that's been in the game industry for a decade. I've been covering this ish for how many years? Do you guys really think that I wouldn't know the difference between copies sold and players? You know, y'all really think that I wouldn't know the difference between that? I don't know. I wouldn't take you guys' intelligence like that, so please don't do that to me. Please don't, because I would never do that to you guys. Because clearly, I respect y'all enough to know that you guys know the difference between copies sold and players. All right? Come on now. I don't care about the whole full price thing or not. I'm just saying that they didn't sell 30 million copies in 1 month. I'm just trying to be factual. I bought the game. The game is okay. You know, I'm not a hater on Power World. Like, do I like the game? It's okay. Is it complete? No. When it's complete and done and I can buy it physical, I'll probably pick it up again. You know? But I'm not going to sit here and lie about the sales numbers of the game. The game sold what it sold. The game did what it did. It did not sell 25 million copies in 1 month. Let's see here. What's your thoughts on Skyrim? It's okay, game. I got some videos on it on the channel. So yeah. Doesn't matter, OJ Power World rolling over Pokemon. That's what you need to know. Yeah. Hey, look. I'll take any bets right now. I'll take bets. Let's just do this instead. Anybody think that Power World's gonna kill off Pokemon? Drop the bets right now. How long does it take? Give me a date. Give me a time. I'll drop $100 right now, and I'll give you 10-1 odds. So if you win, if Pokemon is killed off and dead, and I'll give you how many years you want. You get 1,000, but you gotta drop 100 right now. You know. So anybody wants to take that bet? Let's just say what, 2 years, 3 years, because it's selling 25 million. So the guys that said it sell 25 million. Let's give it. What, 2, 3 years? You think it's gonna kill it off? Drop 100 right now, and if it doesn't in the next 2 years or whatever, or if it does, you get 1,000. You get 10-1 odds. So we'll just end the conversation right now, because right now that'll end it, because nobody's willing to actually take that bet, right? Because people say, oh, it sold 25 million, it sold 30. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. But yeah. I've been to Pokemon centers in Japan, and so many people there. Well, Power World definitely killing Pokemon. I'm telling you, it's killing it. We talking as in it kills it. It kills it off. Pokemon's done in the next number of years because of Power World. I think people just Googled it and saw the first option article said sold 25 million units sold. The writer misinterpreted the tweets. Yeah, well, that's the problem. So when you Google search something, a Google search doesn't mean facts. Usually what you need to do in order to find facts, you need to actually go to the source. So if you go to the source and if you read, but anybody can make an article, right? Like anybody can make an article and people can make mistakes. So, but even then, Power World did not sell 30 million. Like let me Google it. Power World. So the top articles, if you Google it, I mean, yeah, you can go to, but the top articles, if you can Google it, it says Power World reached 25 million in a month. Power Palworld sells 15 million on Steam in a month. So, I mean, I'm not even really seeing a bunch of people that are saying that. But yeah, Palworld reaches 25 million players in a month. That's the Google that I got. And if you go to Statista, that's the first topic, but it just says unit sales generated. Yeah, Statista is just going off of players. Just going off of players. It's not sold. It's not sold. But Statista doesn't track sales numbers like that. They track players with player counts. They don't track sales numbers. The official Palworld Twitter account will tell you the difference between players and sales, not Statista. I don't think these YouTubers think Palworld will kill Pokemon. They just tell others Palworld is much better game than Pokemon. Pokemon handled by a greedy corporation. Yeah, it's just people who don't play it. Now, there are some that do, that give a good take, but here's the thing. For most Pokemon YouTubers that I know that aren't crazy about aren't like 100% Pokemon's the greatest thing ever and just like think about things just normally, like let's just say Philly Beats You. Philly Beats You, he likes both, but he realizes like, yo, there's limits with Palworld, right, compared to Pokemon. So yeah, it's most people that actually play are not all crazy with it, right? So let's see. Sonic had an RPG on the DS before Dark Chronicles. Did anyone forget? What was the RPG's name? If they had one. I played Palworld for 20 minutes uninstalled. It's terrible. I would say you got to play it for more than 20 minutes to understand. But I mean, I get it. I get why maybe you weren't into the crafting aspect of it. So. So yeah, the Sonic RPG is Chronicles. He said there's one before it, but I don't recall one before it. The RPG was called Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brother. I'm very well aware of that one. I know. That's the one that I know about. I know about that one. He said there's one before that. So I said, which one is that? Gaming God said that. So he had an RPG on the DS. Dark Chronicles did. Oh, I thought you said before. Had an RPG before. I thought you said before the DS game. Oh no, you meant that one? Yeah, I know about that game. I made a video on it. We've talked about it. I'm really well aware of that. That was not made by Sega though. So if you watch my video, Gaming God, then you'll know what I said on there. But yeah, I'm very well aware of it. So no, nobody forgot. Everyone already brought that one up. Everybody already knows about that one. They were talking about Sega actually making an RPG themselves, like an actual internal developed Sonic RPG. That was made by BioWare. Yeah, that one was made by BioWare. So yeah, I'm well aware of that one. Completely agreed because I never bought the game. This Xenoblade 2 song is awesome. So that's a Christian Mirror. I appreciate it. Guys, we are 2 away from a 25-minute extension on stream. We usually go for about 2 hours. We've actually already unlocked a 20-minute extension. We're already at 2:23 because I lost track of time. So I'll already go ahead and do 25 for you guys. So we'll get the extra extension no matter what. But if you guys have questions, you can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence by itself. So I'll finish out that for you guys. My tongue is killing me. I bit my tongue earlier. So we're definitely going to call it. Let's just go. I'll give you guys the 30. I think I owe you guys some bonus time anyway. The music is low. The music shouldn't be low. But it is kind of low though, but it shouldn't be low. That should be better. So if you guys have questions, tag me in the chat. I'll answer them for you if I can. But yeah, Gaming God, check out my most recent video. I talk about the Sonic RPG there. So make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you guys get all my videos when they drop. We got a lot of cool videos talking about your favorite RPGs and topics. So yeah, absolutely. I'm not gonna give away my Xenoblade ordering because I already did a video on it. So go check out my vid. I can't give away my video secrets. So I already did a video on it. So check out my Xenoblade ordering in my video. Just look up Xenoblade. I can't give you guys away all my secrets. So Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, I can't give away all my secrets. So you guys gotta watch the vids to hear some of my opinions on stuff. So watch the vids if you want to hear my opinions on stuff like that. Where's the vid at though? You know, I can't even find it. Yeah. Okay, which one's the best? Yeah, I did a video in 2021, but that doesn't include Xenoblade Chronicles 3. No, I definitely did one. I just have to find it. Where's it at? Did I not? I definitely did one. So I'll let you guys go find it. Go watch my Xenoblade videos. I definitely did a definitive ordering list. What you should play first and the games. But I'll say this, Xenoblade 3 is awesome. Xenoblade 3 is awesome. It's a great game. It might be my favorite. Future Redeem might be my favorite one in the series. How about I'll give you that. But they're all really good. I like all those different Xenoblade games. Excuse me. I have no idea when Emio will drop. We have to just wait and see. I don't know. Yeah, Xenoblade music is so good. I bought Xenoblade Chronicles 2 album and Xenoblade Chronicles X. Nice. 2 is my favorite because Rex is the best protag in the trilogy, in my opinion. Have you played all the games? Gaming God? You played X, 2, 3. Have you played all the games and the DLC? And all the expansions? And your favorite is Rex based off of just the protagonist? Alright. Do you understand the story of the games? Or no? Yo, J2 Blue with the $7.77. Yo, let's go. Lucky 7. Hey.
What up, OJ?
What up?
My theory on the Emio game. It's a spiritual successor to the Fatal Frame series with some ex-developers of that series. I actually think the Bloober Team game is a different game entirely. Just my thoughts.
Shoutouts. You could be right on that. You could be right. Oh, Rex is fine. There's nothing wrong with Rex. I just, like I said, the only thing that I brought up, not trying to gatekeep, the only thing that I brought up is that the only reason why that he feels that 2 is the best is because of just the main character. That's it. Xenoblade has a crazy, intertwined, twisting story with all sorts of wild stuff that happens. The main characters are great and obviously push things, but man, to me, it's about the bigger picture. It's about the bigger picture at the end of the day. Future Redeemed is my favorite. Radio scene lives rent-free in my head. Future Redeemed is the only answer. Future Redeemed is the only Xeno 3 and Future Redeemed are the only. No, they're not the only answer. Obviously, you can like whatever game that you like or whatever the case is, but 3 and Future Redeemed, it's just too goated because you actually get not all the answers that you're looking for, but you get a lot. It's just a perfect cap on the trilogy. Perfect cap on the trilogy of games, and it's just Future Redeemed is just goated. Like it's the best playing Xenoblade game. It has the best quality of life features. It's the best playing one. It's got the best combat in this series, or one of the best combats in the series. It's just so goated. It's got all the tracking and all that stuff. It's like, it's just so good. Xenoblade 2 was good. It's a great. Xenoblade 2 is the best selling game in the series, and it's great. But the problem is the gacha core crystal system is an issue. Performance is a little bit of an issue too. The game does not run the best on Switch, which is whatever. And the game was a bit of a mess at launch. Like, it was a bit of a mess at launch. Like, if we're gonna split hairs here, we've got to actually go beyond just what we love about the games. We've got to actually break down other things and say, okay, well, how did it do this? How did it do this? And out of all the Xenoblade games, Xenoblade 2 launched in the worst state out of all the Xenoblade games. So I can't give it the nod over everything that launches in so much better. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 launched in such a better state than Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's hard. Even if I like the characters or whatever more, it's hard for me to put Xeno 2 over Xeno 3. Because the state that Xeno 2 launched in was definitely not acceptable for Monolith Soft's talents. And they even stated that. Like, they were patching the game for like months. You know? It launched with a lot of less quality of life. I mean, like, the map was messed up. Like I said, the performance was jacked up. There was a memory leak issue. It took them a while before they actually got the game up to snuff, you know? But Xeno 2 was awesome. But once again, we're splitting hairs here, right? You want to start comparing. We got to have the good and the bad. And Xenoblade 2's launch was not good. I still enjoyed it, but it was not good. So yeah, that's the problem. You don't forget me spam was great. That was funny. They patched that out. So shout outs to J2, man. Thank you for the $7.77 though. I appreciate that. So if you start really getting down to the nitty gritty, I will say Torna of the Golden Country is really good. I like Torna. I think it's one of the best. But Xenoblade 2 is awesome. It's really good. But, you know, if you just compare it to me, you got to compare everything. You know, and Xenoblade 3 launched in such a better state. That's gotta mean something. And portable mode in Xenoblade 3, oh my goodness, absolutely crushes. Portable mode in Xenoblade 2 is very blurry. I mean, I played it, but it is definitely blurry. Xenoblade 3 portable mode is much better. Not the best, but much better. I love Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 is awesome, guys. But like I said, once you start comparing the games, you gotta really, once again, you gotta nitpick, right? If we're gonna compare, gotta start nitpicking. Like, what makes one better? And Core Crystal Gacha system is not better than the hero system, where you actually do good side quests to get new heroes. There ain't nothing that anybody can tell me that says randomly drawing numbers is better than actually doing content, doing quests, and playing the game. That's not better. So Xenoblade 2 did not handle, like, even like the quality of life within the menus and getting rid of blades that you don't need. Bro, you know, for a while there was no way to like mass delete blades, like let them go. You had to one by one. Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Oh man, am I leaving now? Oh, you're making me leave? Like, you gotta do it one by one. There was no way to mass delete the blades if you didn't have any room or whatever. Like, it was a mess. It was a nightmare. Xenoblade 3 did not have any of that frustration. And I put, before they even patched out the game really, like, I already almost beat the game. Like, by the time that they finished all the patches, I was already almost done. Like, so it didn't really, like, I didn't really get to experience the patch like that, you know, only on like a second playthrough, yeah, but the first playthrough's already done, you know. So yeah. Trails Through Daybreak. Trails Through Daybreak's really good. As Nintendo making their own Resident Evil now? No. As do you think Mama Soft rushed Xenoblade 2 to make? Yes. 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 They definitely rushed it out the door. It probably could have used about a good 2 to 3 months. They could have launched it like in March. Like in March of 2028. They could have launched it in March. But that would have also interfered with some of the other games that were coming out at that time. But they could have waited. And they also wanted it to sell. They wanted it before Christmas. So they really wanted to get those Christmas sales. So they're like, we'll just get the game out and we'll patch it. I still enjoyed it, still had fun. It's still such a unique and great experience. But, like I said, if we're starting to compare games, or sorry, 2028, my bad. 2018, sorry, 2028, 2018. What the hell am I talking about? Oh, man. 2018. 2028, that would have been way too long. That would have been way too long. Yeah, the gacha can be annoying, albeit getting core crystals isn't hard. You can get some rare blades via quests. Only some. Not a lot. Not most. A lot of them you have to get through the core crystal system. A lot of them you do. Like some you get through quests, but a lot you get through that system just randomly getting them. But there are a number that you get through quests. So for me, yeah, I'll take Future Redeemed and I'll take Xeno 3. That's the best one. But if you want to see my definitive listing, you gotta find my video. I'll make you watch all my Xenoblade videos until you find it. No, I won't. I'll find it and I'll let you guys know. To be honest, I forgot what my listing was, but I know Xenoblade 3 is probably number 1 and Future Redeemed. But I think I ranked every single game. Like I ranked like Torna and Future Redeemed separately, I think. The Blade gacha system is horrible. I still don't have Dahlia to this day. You were looking for Dahlia, weren't you, Epic Globster? I bet you were looking. You're like, I need Dahlia. Flawed Masterpiece is a good way of looking at Xenoblade 2. Flawed Masterpiece. It's great. Great game, though. Great game. Love it. Love it to pieces. I'm trying to remember where's that video at. I'm trying to remember where it's at. Yeah, I don't see it. I did a versus video, Xenoblade 2 versus Xenoblade 1. And that video was so interesting because it like flopped. And then out of nowhere, I looked at it the other day and it had like almost 30K views. And I was like, oh. Xenoblade fans will not watch anybody but like Edo, Luxon, and like lore videos. It's like I'm on the back burner. Yeah, I can play that. We'll play that for the final song of the stream. I mean, guys, I gotta cut it just because my tongue is killing me because I bit my tongue. Delayed hit for sure. Adventure and Dream Team. Shout outs, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, J2, for the support. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, wait, hold. This is Gunner Solo. I can't play that. This dude is crazy. But yeah, I bit my tongue pretty bad. I usually don't bite my tongue, man, but I bit my tongue pretty bad. What's up, Car Ramrod? I'm doing good, man. You swear it was just for the completion? Sure it was. Sure it was. Sure it was. This man, Epic Lobster, trying to get something else epic going. Liar! No, I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Kinda. Potentially. Maybe. Maybe I'm joking. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm serious. So, There's a joke to be made, but I don't want to get the 80,000. Yeah, don't make the joke. Heck, there's a super hot take. Even though Genshin, Honkai, and Z's better gacha system, Xenoblade 2. Nah. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Those are the worst. Those are F2Ps are the worst. We know you really burnt your tongue on pizza. I did not burn my tongue on pizza. Got a cut on this side, right, like right here at the top, like middle, off to the left, my left side of my tongue. Nah, the worst gacha systems are like the freaking. So. So yeah. But nah, they were wild with Dahlia's design. Yeah, they were pretty wild with it, man. They were probably they were wild with it. So, it is what it is. Most of the people that were upset about Power Myth, they didn't even see Dahlia. So yeah. Metaphor, Fantasy, and Vision Man to come to Switch 2. Yeah, Gaming God, they probably will. Check out my vids, man. If you just look up all that stuff, you can watch my vids on that. So all the basic stuff, like, you know, what's your favorite this, or, you know, what's your, will these games come to Switch 2? They probably will. Check out, I got a top 25 games that will, so we've talked about it a million times. So yeah, they probably will. Probably. But yeah, check out the vid if you want to see like all the games that like RPGs that I think that are gonna come to Switch 2. Like if you just type in Switch 2 RPGs, the video will pop up. I just did one on that recently. But yeah, those will probably come. But we've talked about it so many times on this channel already. So yeah. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. My poor tongue is killing me. I'm sorry about that, guys. But I actually went over. I went to 442, and we only hit a 25. Well, no, 25 combo is still really good. But we hit a 25 combo, so I actually went above and beyond. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support today. You guys are always dropping support. You guys are always dropping love. You guys are always commenting. Thank you so much. Watch the vids, guys. I swear, I promise you, if you watch the vids, it answers a lot of the questions, and it gives you better value because you can see, oh, okay, this is what he had to say, and it's good stuff. Like I said, just put it on in the background. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Check out my top 25 best Nintendo 3DS games. So if you're ever wondering what my favorite Nintendo 3DS games are, well, here's the video to coincide with that. Here we go. Shoutouts, guys. I love you so much. Big love to Benz310. Shoutouts to J2, George FT, Travius, Ibsters, Cammy, Chris. Thank you so much. Emio, Christian Emio World, Benz, Simeon Coin, Mac Mega, Justin, Nintendo. Thank you so much. Joshio, Jacob Jessback, Mark M. Thank you guys for the donos, and thank you guys for the support. And thank you to all the Elite Ninjas here and everybody that came through, watched, supports the stream. I love you guys. Keep on coming through. You guys are goated. And I'm going to give my poor tongue a break because it's going to be tough to even eat dinner or anything tonight. I hate this. All right, guys. Love y'all. My screen froze. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to end this stream. So I'll end it, though. We'll get it done. All right, here we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out.